the crew started their adventure day off with going and talking. Well, after talking to Belrook and seeing what we had to do, we weirdly had a daydream of us getting randomly blown up. Wow. With that not happening, we decided to go talk to the witch that currently is staying at the city we were at. Uh, Trying to think of
Strega.
Strega. Yeah, I had it just right there. I hate that. Okay, McKenna. Yeah, McKenna.
Thanks for giving my answer to the trivia question that I was planning later.
Anyways, so she ended up giving us this like acid thing. Oh, I think I know that one. Anyways, she gave us
Yeah,
a
that's a
like
good one.
acid gun to put on the car so we could shoot acid things, and she gave us 2 potions. Um, what those potions are, I'll let Gavin use that as a trivia question. Then
I
we
actually
kind
have
of
to remember what those potions were, I'll be honest.
you should. It was a big thing in the last session. It was huge because we now have a tree that's huge.
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah,
Potions of
yeah.
Awakening, that's right.
Wow, you just ruined it. Anyways.
Oh, yeah.
So the potion of awakening, which we persuaded by Lucas, is going to put in a good word for her with Miss Lily. Prior from that, we kind of went to a potion shop, intimidated, did some shenanigans to get a shit ton of potions and a shit ton of stuff for very cheap. After that, we decided we were going to a different realm. That very neutral realm where you cannot lie, cannot deceive, not necessarily, but where we bought some interesting items. We finally got something to put it behind Anon's curse, and we got some cool, interesting things to really boost up the party. Basically, just shopping. After that, we decided we were going to head to the base and pour a little bit of Potion of Awakening on a Spire Seed, and got the Awakened Tree now. The Awakened Spire Seed, which is the Overseer of Bond's Fortress. And pretty sure. And then we went to go talk to the big mechanic guy. I forget his name, but he's a big guy with the big machine gun. He does stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. And then now we're off to go fight the big bad, pretty much.
Yeah, basically.
Yep. Sorry for the shitty recap. My bad.
Wasn't shitty at all.
Okay, cool. Well, I forget names, and I'm terrible at that, and I actually didn't write one down this time. I just kind
I'm
of
glad
winged
you
it.
didn't remember his name, because now I'm going to make that one of my trivia
Oh,
things.
yay.
So,
Wonderful.
first trivia question, though, is what is the name that the tree chose for himself?
I was just thinking about that. Shit. That would be
Woody.
Nope, it
No.
wasn't Woody.
I was
It
kidding anyway.
was we were making fun of it because it sounded like something saying some. It was
All right, hint number 1. I doubt this will help you. It is
Yeah,
the
probably not.
Elvish word for eagle.
It was it close. I think E.
It starts with an E.
No, I'm not getting it. I hate names.
Irie.
Irie. Oh, I fucking knew it.
All right,
No, I didn't.
second question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Second name, the dwarven gunslinger who is now accompanying you that recently left New Solidarity. What is his name?
You know this one, Sean?
Whoever gets it right gets either 100 gold or, well, you get a point of inspiration, but if you're maxed out, you get 100 gold.
Yeah, I don't remember his name. I hate names. Terrible with names. Zared. My
Do
boy
you remember his
Zared.
last name? You got it. You got it either way. I'm just curious if you know it.
No.
Last name is Durinbolt.
Durin the Bolt. Nice.
It's the only name I've ever had in for him. Oh. Then wrong. I'm looking at his character sheet right now, and Zared is the name that's on there. I believe you. I'm not doubting that I said.
Does he
I'm
have a
not
brother?
doubting that I used a different
Wrong
first name, but I'm looking at his character sheet and it does say Zared.
Now, Gavin, I know you want like just
Yeah,
to put
you got 100 gold.
just to put a little stress off of you playing so many things. If you want me to play some of those NPCs or character sheets, I'm more than welcome to do it in battle.
Would you like to play another gunslinger?
Sure, I will play another gunslinger. I know
All
it.
right.
So. Are you playing the? Yeah,
No.
Your fiance. Your fiance. Yeah, it's not birthday time yet. That's right. Okay.
No, we're just sticking with the two. Sorry, I'm looking at something.
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, I did have another one. Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, what is the title of Mechanica Mage? And I'll give you a hint. It starts with an S.
The Sprocket Witch.
There you go. That's right. Mechanical Mage.
It's the Sprocket Witch. All right, so I was at 100. Yay! Hey, Sean, guess what? I think I'm broker than you are. I'm not kidding you. Hold on 1 second. Let me go all the way. Oh, maybe not. I got 212. Yeah, I do got some of those too. Or some of the gems. I sold some of the other gems.
Oh, yeah.
I would like some maybe one arrow of oh, by the way, we've been kind of using slaying bullets wrong. Technically, it's only supposed to be towards one type of creature.
Yeah,
that slaying
have you
work.
using it for everything?
Pretty much.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Gavin's been pretty much. I just realized
I know.
found out that
So
today.
I'm aware of this,
Okay, so
but I don't care.
Okay,
there is
cool,
a such thing as a
cool.
regular slaying bullet in my game.
Okay,
There is.
cool,
I'm aware
cool.
that you're supposed to pick which type of slaying bullet that it is. I'm just
Cool.
saying slaying bullets are a thing.
I was
right.
just letting you know.
The slang
So
ball.
let me go ahead and clear his character sheet for you. Keeping in mind, it's going to show that he doesn't have a lot of stuff attuned, but it's because it's not in his inventory. If you look at his actions tab, you'll see he's got some pretty meaty weapons. So
Cool. Sound good. Works for me, man.
Yeah, meaty weapons.
Hey, Tony, what's up?
Tony.
Hey, buddy. What's
Oh,
up?
nothing much. Just finished up some dinner.
You got a new mic?
No,
Oh, sounds better. Yeah, come in.
it's
Yeah.
Because he's
Same-
paying attention. It's a
It's-
rare thing.
it's the
All right,
same
it's there
mic.
for you, Nick.
All right. It sounds sexier, I swear.
I always pay attention when I'm here.
Just
Yeah,
familiarize
let's
yourself.
see.
Look at his abilities and look at his features. So for
I
adept
gotcha.
marksman, see what shots that he has.
Okay, yeah, I got you. I'll look over his character sheet.
Destiny's calling,
But yeah,
open my eagle
we're starting
eye.
off. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's
I'm
get into it.
Mr.
Let's do it.
Brightside.
Gavin, real quick. I know
Yes.
I used that book to try to boost my charisma, and it reduced my temporary health. How much longer does that go for?
You've got to go a whole 24 hours, man, and never hit 0 HP before that takes effect. I didn't want to say anything because, you do you, it's your choice, but you got to make it through a
Well-
whole fight without hitting 0 HP to
Or you don't
get the
have to
benefits of that.
fight. Why don't you just go inside of your palace thingy and come out in a day?
Because you guys are going to need my help. What I'm going to do is
We just need your simulacrum. We don't need you.
Wow. Before we go, actually, that's
That
I
does
mean-
sting a little.
Yeah.
actually what I was going to say is that's not a bad idea. I could just go chill in my
Magnificent mansion.
magnificent mansion, because I've gotten my spell slots back that I could do that and let my Echo do the work. No, I'm gonna come, but I'm gonna bring my Pegasus and just try to fly
she
around
said.
and stay out of range.
Did you?
Yeah.
What? I heard that.
It sounded like this guy's gonna have some big AoE spells, from what I hear, from what Drexel Belrook was talking about.
All right.
I'm just warning you.
To be honest, if I die, I'm already working on another character.
Cool.
No, so it's not
trying to
that.
kill him. No, I'm not trying to
He's
kill
not
him.
trying to do that. He's already been talking to me. He actually wants to bring in a different character.
But I wouldn't want to kill this character off. It would just be retire him, because if Neston is in here, like my healing isn't really needed, and I'm not really needed as a face to the party because usually Sean is kind of the.
At
face.
what point has
Not
Neston ever
necessarily.
healed anybody?
Sean's like,
That's
when
a
have
good
I
point.
been?
Hey, look,
When have I
look,
been
I've
the face?
never felt
Yes,
heals from
there,
Neston.
yes, you have. Okay, when we were
Yeah.
fighting in the vault of the sanctuary of the Brotherhood of Shield and Light,
Well, how long
healed-
ago was that?
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can't say that you never got healed. There was that
More
one
healing
time.
from potions in my bag.
There was
I've
that
At
got-
one time.
So-
Didn't you not even have healing spells prepared for like a couple days?
Yeah, I think Sean was pretty pissed about that because he texted me. He was like, "Do you have any healing spells prepared?" And I was like, "Absolutely not." I'm sure you do."
Why?
He was like, "What does the P mean?" He's like, "What are your prepared spells?" I was like, "It's the one with a P beside it in parentheses." He's like, "None of them are healing," and I was like, "I know."
It reminds me, there's a report option in Smite where you can report a player for not playing their assigned role, and I just kept thinking about it the whole time. I wish I could click the report button.
But I was never assigned the role.
Who else would do it?
Mhm.
I mean, I will say that clerics are not one-trick ponies. They're not only healers.
Just because I'm a doctor
But-
doesn't mean I'm gonna mend your wounds.
You're either war domain or you're a good healer.
Even War Domain can be good healers. Anyway, moving on. So,
And sometimes I just want to punch someone in the face. I'm not all about healing.
but
Your save
anyway,
is useless if you don't heal people.
not necessarily. Yes.
You
So,
go ahead, boy.
you dock in Calamlux, and the city definitely looks different from the last time you were here. A lot of new buildings have been constructed. A lot of the old barren buildings have been torn down and replaced by buildings of better quality. The perimeter of the city is expanded, so it's actually a larger city slightly than it was before.
in
It
the
still has a lot.
3 months that we've been playing.
It's been over a month since they joined the Volunteer Alliance.
Yeah, I know.
And they move quick, as you can clearly see. They still have a lot of work left to do, but it, at least as of right now, appears that the Volunteer Alliance is filling their end of the bargain in just building up the Vol capital city into something that's actually respectable. So with that being said, you dock at the Skyport because they have one of those now. And you make out into the city. You also see that, well, the only building really that hasn't gotten any kind of makeover is the Heroes Guild. It still looks like shit.
Wow. Heroes Guild looks like shit? How could you let that happen?
It's always looked like shit. Oh, yeah. Very much like nostalgically, they didn't want to tear down that building. You can clearly see that there is a portion in the side of this building, though, of the Heroes Guild, where the wood looks to be newer and in better condition than the rest of the building. And for those who were present then, you would remember exactly why.
Nice.
So
nice.
I'm sorry, what? You stayed in the Heroes Guild when you were here.
No, remember we stayed in that little hotel with that.
We stayed in the
dude?
hotel across the way.
Yeah, and I gave him money. Anon gave him. That was a different city. Different city.
Yeah. Glimward Rest. That was like session 3. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Holy fuck.
Yep.
Holy
Is this your
shit.
first time back since
Yes.
session 3?
Yes.
Wow.
There's you
Other
got
than the
here,
Wailing Mire, but yeah.
But
Okay. Well, welcome
Yeah.
back to Calamlux. And yeah, so Archon is with you. The
He's
Archon,
walking
in order to keep a
behind
low
me.
profile, he stayed in his human form and remained on the ship to keep a low profile.
The Archon's the dragon, right? That has the half dragon daughter that Marte.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
His actual name is Blurrakeel.
But he's not the one that cursed a bunch of our guys. That's another leader of the organization.
That's his superior.
Okay. I'm just trying to keep track of this.
Yes.
Yeah, he was literally
Yeah, okay.
Tony's character in campaign 1, or one of them.
Okay, so I'm horrible at names, which is why I try to write this stuff down, and I have to go back through to even find that stuff to try to keep it. Oh my god, I know.
Yeah.
He's in another campaign of mine, and he's given me like 15 NPCs. Oh, I wish I was kidding. It's like so much to keep track of.
It's like 7. It's not 15.
Maybe it's 9. I feel like 9 is more.
So you know that why am I drawing a blank here? BBEG, anyway, you know that he is currently in, hold on, I can just pull up my notes.
the old city.
Cyphor Gann. Not in northeast area. He is in the ruins of Invalion. You were told. The ruins of Invalion are in the Wailing Mire. And this is the... Possibly, but you don't have any reason currently to believe that there's any relation to that Force Dragon and Cyphor Gann yet, at the very least. That's never been indicated to you. In the same area, yes. And if you remember, actually, that Blurkeel did advise you to try to steer clear of that dragon when traversing the Wailing Mire.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So, but yes, so that's why you're there. Callum Lux is the closest city to the Wailing Mire, which is where you have to go.
To be fair, we might not have to beat a dragon. Marte just needs a chance to seduce it.
Yeah. I don't know that you don't have any reason to believe that dragon has a humanoid form though, so you might be in for a bit of trouble.
Why is he seducing half dragons? This just
I was
seems
gonna say
wrong.
I can just cast True Polymorph on myself, and we'll get it done either way.
You know, whatever you want to do.
Yes.
So anyway, you are in Callum Lux. You know what your objective is. You know where the Heroes Guild is. You've been to this town before. What do you do? Where do you go? Lashana.
Shalcor. Yes.
You didn't see her. Granted, it's not impossible that she is there. You know, it's certainly possible, but you didn't see her at the very least then.
Enemy of my enemy can still be my enemy unless they've try to be nice to me. Have spells at the ready. Have spells at the ready. Yeah.
Well,
It's been some time. Yeah, but it's been some time. I mean, you
It's
can
been
stop
some
by if you
time,
want to
yeah.
or not.
yeah, I think we should stop on. Yeah, let's pop in, say hi. No, not that.
I'll
Well, I
just
mean,
make
this
it.
is the place where we first got our badges. We got to get some nostalgia in our systems before we go fight the big bad. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Make
All
sure
right.
guild.
So
Always.
you see Renard, and he recognizes all of you, and immediately when you walk in, he just starts clapping like, "You've brought this city so much honor." Who would have thought that the only adventuring party, by the way, who has Callum Lux Heroes badges would make it to Platinum Adventurous? I am quite proud to say that I was the guild hall that handed you your badges.
Yeah. And we are close.
Congratulations on being the badge handing guy.
We are almost close to diamond.
I really,
Yeah.
I had not heard.
Yeah, close. We just got to do 2 more diamond contracts and then we're there.
Well, it appears as though the guildmaster has taken a bit more of a shining to this area. We've been getting better wares lately than we used to get.
Interesting. Cool.
Feel free to take a look.
Looks like we should, instead of do more wares, we should also look into upgrading the building a little bit.
That's not up to me.
Oh. Yeah.
FYI, if you guys want to do 20 hours of shopping so I can get my health back, I am fine with that. We can just like talk and chat with people and mingle and, you know, Marte can seduce people while I play music. It's fine.
If everybody just wants to look at that for a second,
Yeah.
I realize I forgot to do a thing, so let me do the thing that I did while you're looking at that.
An animated shield.
Damn it. I knew he was going to do that. How much can 10 muskets get me here?
10 muskets?
Yeah, 10 muskets. How much can that get me here?
You have 10. Why do you have 10 muskets?
Remember back when we fought the guards, when we were wanted by the entire place, and they all got scared off and dropped their muskets, and I took them all?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 10 muskets.
All right, let me look. Where is it in your inventory?
It's there. It says on the ship. Which I am gonna take them off, because we have the ship with
Link
us.
it in the chat so I can
Okay.
find it. I can't
Inventory. Oh,
find.
Miles,
Oh,
wrong
bayonet
inventory.
rifle. Okay,
Yeah,
that's what it's
muskets.
called.
Bayonet rifle. There you go.
I'll say that each one of those bayonet rifles is worth 50 gold.
50 gold. Okay, so that makes it to where it's 500 gold. Well, no. Yeah, 500 gold. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so I just sell all those go
Bracers
for
of the
500 gold.
Brawler. Someone needs that bracers of the brawler.
So I'm just gonna zero that and put 500 gold in my inventory. Cool.
A lot of
My
items.
inventory. Hey, are we ever gonna use the 2-man tank?
Holy shit! Hey, not to tell somebody what they should do, but Molly should totally get the butcher's bit because then they get a crit. They get a crit on 19 instead of 20.
Clockwork, amulet, spay, clock. Okay, so
She should already have brutal critical, so that would make 18.
Well, would that just decrease it?
no,
by
brutal,
no
yeah,
effect?
brutal critical only increases the damage die when you crit.
It's true.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so this would allow her to crit more often.
How much would you want for a tank?
A tank.
A 2-person tank?
Oh, motive.
That is hard for me to gauge without seeing this tank.
It's on my ship.
Seriously, 1,000.
What's that?
Motive luck for 1,000.
It would be 2,000. But yes.
Did I say I guide my ship to the ground easily enough to let out a ramp to bring out the 2-person tank?
Yeah, I mean easily enough. That wouldn't be hard.
Okay, I bring out the 2-person tank that we got from the damn boss fight.
Is anyone getting that animated shield?
I think Molly should get the 2 animated shield.
The reason I was laughing earlier, by the way, when you were talking about that, is because I knew that was already in the shop.
Oh my gosh.
So that's why I was
Wow.
laughing.
I agree
So,
that she can get the shield. If she
I
doesn't,
currently have 5,000, or technically 8,000 of Molly's money. What does she want?
Okay.
The what?
I was gonna say that's a solid item.
Like you will have
There's a
ample
part.
time to attune to that.
Yeah, no, that would be fantastic. I'm tempted to get that mote of luck. There's 2 of them. Is anybody else going for the motes of luck?
What's the motes of luck? What does it do?
It'll
I already
Pretty
got 3 of
much,
those.
but the thing is, it has a 50% chance of it breaking after being used. But it's like if you run out of luck, you could use this instead. Like if
It
you run out of luck points,
gives
you
you
can
an
use this.
auto hit or an auto success on a saving throw.
It's not bad to have like a fourth luck
crazy.
point. I don't know. I think it'd be helpful.
It says when you fail a saving throw or miss with an attack roll, you can turn that roll into a success or a hit. When you do, there is a 50% chance that this pearl breaks, becoming unusable and losing its magical properties.
How much is it?
It's 2,000.
How much can I get for the tank?
He looks at the tank, looks it over, and says, "How much do you want for it?"
It's at least worth like 15,000.
Yeah, it's got to be worth. Because you made.
Tank.
Give me a persuasion check, keeping in mind
15,000.
that when you negotiate for this, the general conversion to real life currency is 1 gold piece for every $10. So
Every
you can
$10?
use that. Yeah. So if
Okay.
you want to estimate what a reasonable price would be,
For a
you could
tank?
use that math.
How's it 29?
Holy.
Oh,
Hold on 1 second. I'm okay. 1 second. Where's my phone? I am doing the math on this. Then. Where's my phone? Okay. Hold on. I think it'd be 100,000 then. Hold on. Calculating. So roughly saying a tank's worth $1 million. A real life tank is worth $1 million. Probably not accurate, but roughly saying divide. Yeah, it's 100,000. I want 100,000 for it.
Much more than 100,000. You're talking about like an M1 Abrams. versus-
okay.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
I'm
not
just-
that much of a conversion.
I'm just saying.
So with a 29, Voss,
I was gonna roll. Well, okay.
You can roll
I'm
too.
helping you here.
Okay, cool. We will both roll.
You can make a request, and if your request is too high, I'm just gonna say it fails.
Okay.
I think 15,000 gold for a fucking tank from hell is pretty fair.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Thing that
No.
I'm here to persuade for you, my friend.
Yeah.
He looks at you and says, 15,000 gold sounds reasonable.
No.
Oh, come on.
I have so many points of inspiration. Luck point. Fuck it. Luck point.
Okay.
You're really gonna re-roll that? Like what? I'm sorry. What more
It's
do
a
you
nat
want?
1.
15,000 gold and a blowjob? Even with a 19,
on.
you still
Come
can't
on.
beat my roll. Like what?
Yeah,
I
what-
mean,
that's
he's
fine.
he's agreeing to the 15,000.
Yeah, but I want 25.
How about 15,000 and a blowjob? Is that?
Okay, so I will settle with 15,000 and a slang bullet.
Oh, I thought you were gonna take him up on his offer.
I thought so too. He was already starting to unzip his pants. Anyway,
Yeah, but I have 2 points of inspiration.
Here.
he would be. Never mind. That's irrelevant. He says that's fair. 15,000 and the slaying bullet. You have yourself a deal.
Luck point. Luck point. There we go. Cool.
He shakes. He reaches his hand out to shake.
Because it is gently used, so whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
And so, what did Molly want?
And when you shake his hand, he whispers in your ear, "I would have given you 20."
That is 20. A slang bullet's $5,000.
He's talking about 20
Oh.
plus the slaying bullet.
Fuck that! This is what we get for being the bringers of this town. This is what we get. This is what you give us. You little shithead.
By the way, if I disappear at all during this session, understand I am trashed on gin right now.
Oh, you're
my
good.
God.
Bro,
Okay.
it's 8 o'clock on a Monday.
2 shots of dry vermouth. Yeah, I just came back from vacation. 2 shots of whatever. Hold on.
Okay.
Bro, they let people your age drink like that?
2 shots of Campari. Yeah, it's 2 Negronis, and I hadn't had any food. So
Oh. No, no, I never expect to hear Sean say anything about that.
Anyways,
All
what
right.
did
So who
Molly
else is
want?
getting what?
Worried, I'm watching it down at the beer.
The butcher's bib. So the butcher's bib, that costs you 1,000 gold. That's it.
Okay, cool. Are you subtracting that from her inventory, or am I subtracting that from my inventory? Okay,
Is
'Cause
she
I do
also
have your
getting
money.
the animated shield for 5,000?
The animated shield actually is 10,000 gold.
Jesus.
Oh,
Okay.
that's too rich for my blood. I'm a poor boy. Unless he'll accept a blowjob in 5,000, there's no way I'm getting it.
I mean, he might, but that's up to you to try to make that happen. But anyway,
Is that like a dexterity check or a charisma check? On
I'd
my...
say more constitution.
What?
So
Constitution.
5,000 and a constitution check gets me an animated shield? I mean,
this is
whatever
a
you gotta
fair
do.
question. He is a
Whatever you
bard.
No. I'm just gonna say no. This isn't gonna be that kind of session.
All right, I'm finishing up my 6th shot right here, so maybe I should just take the clock. Hold on, I did want to buy the clockwork oyster, by the way.
The clockwork oyster.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should we get the
It'll help
poison?
me go to sleep. I'm
Can we
buying
get
that
the
for 50
potion
gold
of
right now.
resistance?
You know what?
to
They
force
throw
damage?
it in with the tank, with the money for the tank.
I mean, for that and a blowjob, I would hope so.
Yes, you
I would
may. The
also
blowjob
like
never
a
happened.
Potion of force resistance.
So the potion of force resistance that will run you. It's only 200 gold pieces.
And I would also like a mute of
That's it.
luck.
Oh,
Yeah,
the mote
know,
of
my
luck.
Yeah,
If
mote
Okay.
of luck.
somebody
So-
were to
Let me do this. I'm getting confused, so let me go
All right,
one
my
person at a time.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry.
So Sean, you were next. Potion of force resistance is 200. Clockwork amulet is 100. So for a total of 300 gold pieces. You only bought one of the potions of force resistance, or you buy both? Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna buy the force, unless you wanted somebody else to go.
No, you're good, Nick.
That's it for him. All right.
It is up to you. Okay. I thought you could do it from the shop inventory. That's fine.
I'm buying one
There you
mote
go.
of luck, by the way. If he's buying the other one, then we're getting both in total.
Okay, a mote of luck. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say is you know what? Screw it. It's not 2,000. It's 1,000 gold pieces for the
I
mote.
was gonna say, like, I'm pretty charismatic. That should be 1,000. And I thank
right.
you, by the way. That needs to get added because I can't add it directly from the
There you go. I am deleting it from the shop now. So if you don't add it, you don't have it. That's what I always say when it comes to items. I can't keep track of all that.
Over it didn't. Oh, there it goes. Never mind.
Yep.
It's working now. Okay. Yep. I have one mote of luck. Thank you, kind sir. I think
No
I actually
problem.
still have my clockwork amulet and I never used it. I have 2 of those actually.
Oh.
Okay.
Can I
Yeah.
sell something that I've had for a minute that I just don't? I forgot I had
You
it in my
may.
inventory.
And Marte, I added the Blood Mage Dagger and the Arcanist Bow Staff with you in mind if you wanted to take a look at those.
And I will
Okay.
also negotiate for you for selling stuff if you would.
I
like.
have 3,000
You can certainly do that.
worth of diamonds. So I'm just gonna put those on the table. Be like, will you
I
buy
do
these?
have that much.
And
Huh?
are you trying to see if you can get more than the 3,000 that it's worth? Because
I
normally
actually would
you could just trade it in for the 3,000 and that would be it. But
Yeah.
Can I
You
get
can-
a roll something? Can I just roll a like? I mean, that's all I'm good for is basically rolling like persuasion.
that's not
checks.
all you're good for. But sure, you can roll a persuasion check.
That's all he's good for. Let him roll for it.
Like, last
Okay,
session
yeah.
was my best session ever because it was just me rolling in disguise, which is what I'm good at, and deceiving someone, which is what I'm good at, to persuade them to give us potions, which is what I'm good at. And honestly, I felt very powerful and important that last
So
session. Like
you
I felt
you
like I had an influence.
you talk him down and you talk to him and you're like, yeah, see, the reason this diamond has a crack actually is because of the location that it was farmed from. It gives it extra pressure, which actually makes this a more valuable diamond. And you literally convince him that 3,000 gold pieces worth of diamonds is worth 4,500 gold pieces.
Ooh, 45. Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, let's go.
I've been
Anybody
watching
else?
My
Disney movies with my
4,500.
girlfriend's
Well,
kids.
hold on.
Right.
He wanted me to look at this money, so not this money. The thing.
The
he's
Blood
rolling. Let me
Mage
have your money.
dagger, and also the Blood Mage dagger. I feel like Lucas would be interested in too. One of you two guys.
All right. So now
Mhm.
I have a considerable amount of money.
It basically lets you use points of this dagger to upgrade the spell level of a spell. You can upcast while using a lower spell slot.
That's
Yes.
nice. By the way,
Hold
have
on,
we
let me
spent
check.
12
And
hours
actually,
shopping?
hell, you too, Voss. That's something that he'd probably interested in too.
Do I even have enough for a spell? Was it Arcanist? No, Blood Mage Dagger? Did you say it's 10,000?
Stock price, but you, the friendly neighborhood bard, might be able to do something about that.
Hold on. How much money? I only have 4,000. And actually, I need to change it. My snowflake guy, he only has 0. Like, he wouldn't be made with money. He shouldn't have a copy of my money. I deleted
No,
that.
he doesn't have any money.
No, I deleted him. I deleted
Unless
all
you
of him,
give
right?
him clothes, he is naked. So like he has nothing.
I think I accidentally deleted him and like deleted him where I can't pull him back in. Snowflake 2.0 isn't available for me to grab.
Oh, did you delete him?
Well, I just closed him, but he's gone.
Let me
So
see.
I didn't think I deleted him. I thought I just closed.
No,
Never mind. No,
he's
I
right
pulled him
there.
back up. Yep, I pulled him back up by clicking the thing. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Again, drunk. Very.
You are good.
I made one
You're
drink.
absolutely gonna live through this BBEG fight.
I made one drink, but it was technically with 6 shots. It's not like it's a cocktail. It's a cocktail because nothing but alcohol. So, but it was a double, and I hadn't had food since lunch.
Lucas,
Just to
do you
really
want-
RP this well, would you like Voss to be drunk too?
Oh, Boss is definitely a little bit tipsy and had some of the mead that was in his satchel. Yeah, he's been drinking. Honestly, he's been drinking constantly, like since the campaign started. He's like Archer. It would be amazing for you to find him when he's not drunk.
Okay. Well,
Lucas, do you think this dagger would help you at all?
No.
Well, they have a
this magical terminology is completely vexing.
Alternatively, it does have an option.
Lucas?
It helps with attack rolls, but also you can use one of the charges to just up your spell slot of whatever you're casting is, but it just won't go past level 5.
So you could use it to like cast like a 4th level fireball using a 3rd level slot.
Yeah. I think this would have been better at lower levels, where I feel like I'm too strong for this weapon because I have so many high levels. Yeah, I have
No,
so many
I
spells.
just added it to the shop.
Yeah, I have so many spell slots that I don't even use 5th level spells like that as much because they're too low level. Yeah. Which that's
I
not
wonder if
bad.
that could
doing a
combo
damage
with
spell
4th level
that's
spell
not
slots in any way.
incinerate, dude. That's crazy. I've never known Lucas not to do a damage spell other than incinerate. Yeah, come on now. Yeah, that's true.
I think
that's
you've
true.
used it once. I think you've
Yeah.
used one plasma
He's
bomb.
used incinerate like 3 times.
You mean disintegrate, but
Yes, incinerate.
yeah,
is
your
the truth.
Thanos snap.
We have incinerated so many times together.
Okay, Mr.
We-
Fireball and Kami Ha.
You should
He is
take this holy
Kamehameha
hand
twice.
grenade, and you should turn it into holy bullets, and then shoot many holy hand grenades.
Dude. Gavin.
I think that's. a good
You're the
idea.
tinkerer of the group, man.
I'm doing
Your
that.
imagination is your
So
limit.
doing that. I'm
I
so
just
doing
thought
that.
about it.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
assume.
bullshit at this point.
Renard bids you adieu.
Not really.
I just put it
Yeah.
in the chat so you can take it if you would like.
You
I have
can-
one.
you can
I have
throw
2
her
of
if
them
you go
left.
through the red light district.
This town does not have one of those yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
Stay there for chance.
All right.
Might want to take the car, you would think.
Great.
You just sold it.
we have so we have the car and we have the hell vehicle. We have the big van that we originally started with, and we've got the hell vehicle.
Well, it's not a van, it's more like an SUV, but
It got
Yeah,
teleported. It got
you
teleported with
brought
us.
one with you from hell. You literally
Yeah.
have a Hellblazer.
True. I'm down.
You
Well-
wouldn't have any necessarily soul coins.
Did I try
mean-
to use one of my
Oh,
soul
you know what?
tokens?
You reminded me, Sean. I need to be better about this. Hey, Nick, subtract a
Yeah.
gold piece from your inventory for gas. You've been running on the same tank of gas for a while now.
I'll subtract 10. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd imagine you'd probably want to have a full tank for what's coming up.
Of course.
Bro, this isn't.
Yeah.
No,
Dude, that's
you're
crazy.
driving in like a hell-built like massive SUV. That's what your like main
Yeah.
vehicle is.
True.
It's like
Did we even come up with a stat block? Do you have a stat block for that thing?
I think I do. I think
3, 4, 4, 0, 0. That would be the van. That would be the big van. All right,
you've got like
that's
a bunch
good.
of armor plating and you've got magical
Yeah.
nos on that thing and stuff. Like
Yeah, we got
you
We
use
got
that to
it,
to
dude.
escape a city under destruction at the start of this
yeah,
arc.
we got the works on that hoe, and then fucking Anon tried to throw it off the damn freaking high wall. He's hell bent on destroying that thing. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna mat that new acid gun that we got from the Sprocket Witch or whatever.
All right. You have that in your inventory, right?
I believe so.
I hope you do, because I wouldn't know how to find it again.
What was it called?
You tell me. I dragged it out there
Fuck,
for you to
dude.
put in your inventory. I got 1,000,002 things to keep track of when it comes to
Oh my
random off the cusp items like that.
Oh yeah.
Acidic bile sprayer. I managed to find it. There you go.
Thank you so much. I don't
I
have the
honestly-
time to mount it on honey.
You guys gave me a curveball because I honestly brought those potions of awakening in thinking you were going to give it to Honey, not a damn tree. So you do.
You're just jealous you didn't think of it first.
No, I didn't. All right. So with that, I've already changed the music to something a little more melancholy and barren. So, you trudge out into the wilderness, into the wasteland, and as you begin approaching the Wailing Mire, you begin to feel this like burning sensation on your skin that tells you that it's probably not safe to trudge any further at the moment. But you are driving, but even in the car, you begin to feel this. You would start taking force damage if you went any further. But with that being said, the Archon steps out of the vehicle and begins walking forward into the mire. And he takes his staff out and waves it above his head. And when he does, you see this magical energy begin to form a cone directly above him as it starts raining these magical glittery particles that begins to cover the area. And each of these little specks begins to pulse and pulse, shining this bright flash that rhythmically spreads across this barren gray landscape until it starts to form what looks to be this network, this grid almost, with each of these little specks forming lines between each other. And suddenly, this burning sensation that you all were beginning to feel on your skin from this magical radiation starts to fade. As long as you are within 200 feet of the Archon, you will not take any damage. If you are within 500 feet of the Archon, you will take 1 force damage at the start of each of your turns. If you're further out than that, you don't want to know.
I will be right on his ass.
But
He will feel hot breath on his neck.
I'm a Volt.
So for you, you are completely immune to it within 500 feet of him, because half of 1 is nothing.
I thought half of 1 was a half.
In D&D, if anybody has resistance to something and they take 1 damage, it becomes 0 damage.
It's like, it's like tick damage, but I also have regen, and my regen is the same as the tick. So
there you go. So now, Anand, you have a radius of 500, as well as anybody with resistance to force damage would have a radius of 500, to where they will just take no damage from this magical radiation. But you do not want to be at any point in time further than 500 feet from the Archon.
I go where he goes, as does my shadow.
Question.
Yeah, I mean, all in all, 1 force damage isn't any big deal. But if you happen to be further than 200 feet from him.
Question, Gavin. Why
Yes.
can't he just hop in the car and have this magical effect going with us in the car?
I mean, that's exactly what he's doing.
You said
For
he got
right
out of
now,
the car.
He did to cast the spell, but then he got back in the car.
Cool. Oh, my bad. My bad.
This is mainly for you to keep in mind during the fight.
Okay, cool.
Still several miles. We'll say probably 10 miles or so. So not terribly far, considering that you're driving. Timeline-wise, you could probably be there in about a 15-minute drive. Yeah, sure. What's your plans? Okay. That's fine. So yeah, you would have had time just walking out there and getting ready. I mean, you'll be attuned to it by the time you get there. Probably just in time for you to get there, but you'll be attuned to it. So he says to you when he gets back in the car, "There's no reason to draw any undue attention. If you see any Vold on the way there, we outrun them. We don't stop and fight. We have one objective. We go." And, There is a thing. Yeah.
I have
Homeostasis.
synchronicity.
Synchronicity, that's what it is.
Oh. Yeah.
So he also says, if we encounter the beast, whatever that strange draconic creature is that's been wandering around, which I believe to be the legendary Force Dragon, it's not important right now. It's not a threat to us at the moment, but it might see us as one if we try to approach it. If we see the Force Dragon, we go the other way. We are by no means to engage the Force Dragon. I cannot be clear enough about this.
So you don't want to transform and battle it out? Oh.
Let me state this in no uncertain terms. This Force Dragon possesses a level of power of which is incomprehensible to anything that anyone has ever faced on the mortal plane. It is not a threat to us, so we are to avoid it. By no means are we to engage the dragon.
I won't. Okay.
Potentially.
With that being said, I cannot guarantee, well, anyone's safety was what we were going into, but I would have it be known that it has been an honor knowing each and every one of you. If I don't make it out of this, the world is lucky to have all of you.
If I don't make this out of dawn, you have my blessing.
Worry not. Your daughter will be cared for. We'll name one of the children after you.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Daughter.
There's magic. Well, no. That's going to sound gross. I didn't mean it. I was going to talk about offspring, but I was going to use the word seed. I was going to say there's magic in our seed. Don't worry.
I mean, in our higher seed, there's definitely magic.
Yeah.
we're don't worry. We got this, big bro.
At this point, he drops a Doom Glacier on the car and kills all of you. Roll new characters.
I have that spell too.
I could probably survive a Doom Glacier.
Probably. So
a Doom Glacier is 35 D4.
Yeah, it's also a dexterity save, which rogues have evade.
Yeah.
And if I save on it,
true.
no damage.
Okay.
Yeah, let's keep it on track. So, as you trek through the Wailing Mire, and you very much know why it got its name, as you hear these screams echo off in the distance, when suddenly you hear the screams, and it is very, very loud. As you look to the mountains to the left and the mountains to the right, you see swarms of thousands of Vold descending upon you. This is when I'm going to need some checks from our driver.
Oh, fun. And
Ooh,
on.
the Speed Racer theme starts playing.
So they begin to descend upon you, and sure, you're faster than them in the car, but they are coming from every side.
Synchronicity.
I'll cast Synchronicity, and I'm gonna do I recognize any of them as they're running around? Like, is that Uncle Joe?
So can I get Lucas?
For the most part, not to sound racist, but Primal Vold mostly just look the same. It's
pretty
racist.
Can I get Lucas
I
on
know,
the
I know.
acid gun shooting the Vold in front of us?
Oh, we're gonna Halo this shit?
Yeah. Look, just aim and shoot. It's not even really like I don't think you have to roll an attack roll.
Yes.
All right. So I need a vehicle handling check with advantage. This is either a dexterity or a intelligence check. Your choice.
Oh yeah, let me just go ahead and use my intelligence.
It's basically you're either testing your knowledge of vehicles or your reaction speed.
There
So
you go.
dexterity would work. All right, with a 28, as these probably about a dozen of these jump towards the vehicle, you swerve and spin as they just barely roll in front of the vehicle. You run one over as you ramp over it, approaching some ruins as you continue on. So Lucas, just thematically, how are you doing this?
Fucking love it.
Okay, yeah, Lucas, give me some all right, let me
That's
look at the
perfect.
stats of this damn bile sprayer.
Here, I can throw it back in the thing if you
Okay.
want.
So they all have to make dex saves.
Yeah, see, it's not even you aiming. And it's 9d8 acid damage.
We have a few failures. So there's a few other checks you have to make. Give me one more vehicle handling check.
Okay. With advantage? Or
Yes,
no?
with advantage.
That's right. Synchronicity.
Where's the
Hell yeah.
guidance at?
I mean, I don't have guidance, but I can give inspiration.
You don't have guidance, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like.
Did he really? That some bitch.
Okay. Does it look like I need a point of inspiration on that one?
I will not answer that question until you decide
No.
whether you're locking it in or not.
What do y'all think?
Go for it.
Should I get a?
He's talking about one of his actual stars, one of his actual points of inspiration.
No. I was talking about bardic inspiration. No, I was talking
Oh,
about-
okay.
Yeah.
You tell me whether you think you need it or not.
What do
I
you?
wouldn't. I
think?
think you're okay.
Moderate success. I mean,
think
I
you're
would
okay.
figure it would help me out with Lucas on top shooting him.
Bro, at what point is a 21?
I am taking that into account.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with the 21. I think it'd be fine.
So the DC was 25.
Oh,
Bro,
If you
what?
hadn't had Lucas on top shooting. So the DC is 20 and you pass.
let's go.
Ooh.
Lucas
Yeah.
and Mr. Phillips. With
Cat
the
power.
invisible. Let's go.
All right.
I knew
with
you'd get up there.
that, you make it past this mob of Vold and eventually speed off to the point where they are no longer in your line of sight. I mean, on the way, you pass the occasional Vold. Some give chase, some don't. But the ones that do, you manage to leave them in the dust relatively easily. Until a point where the screams have faded. At least they're no louder than they normally are, just ambiently while you're in this zone. Until you start to see these ruins off in the distance. This, what looks to be what's left over from this massive ancient elven city. And oh yes. Okay. Your potion of cloud giant strength, that makes your strength what?
Isn't it 29?
I think it's 23. 20, yeah.
Nice. Okay. So, oh yeah. I will say, just for a little bit of flavor here, when you drink that potion, you have a little cloud that starts floating above your head because you drink a potion of cloud giant strength.
That's a weird.
That's a very
What
weird
the
question.
hell? And I've had some girls that were into some weird stuff, but man,
Yeah, she is not a cloud giant. So, you
okay.
see this what looks to be have once been beautiful. Now picture I imagine the city with its architecture with very Greek inspiration. Obviously that would mean nothing to your actual characters, but at least if it helps you visualize, a lot of pillars, a lot of white stone. The city was once beautiful. This was the cusp of elvish progress, the center of elvish civilization, the former home city of the ancient elves. And it's certainly not doing very well. As you hear these screams as you approach the city, as you begin to hear a female scream off in the distance that very suddenly becomes quiet. And with that, we're going to take a break. I use the bathroom, and
Haste
I
would not be
have max
bad.
power.
If you had a potion of haste, it would not be bad.
You have something
All
else
right.
that boosts health? Because I could use some extra health or resistance.
I know what I want to do. I'm going to lay a hand on Molly and cast Gift of Alacrity. So you can add 1d8 to your initiative roll. And I'm going to touch Bond, and I'm going to cast Gift of Alacrity. So
Oh,
you can
very
add
nice.
1d8 to your initiative roll.
Very nice. I like it.
And I'm
Like a
going to touch
lot.
Lucas, and I'm going to cast Gift of Alacrity.
How many times you got this?
1d8 to your
Damn.
your roll. I
make
never
sure you're
use
marking off those spell slots.
I never use first level spells, so this is perfect. Yes, yes. Nobody has been worthy.
So I can't get haste? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, if you would like,
I would love it.
I will. Who else is missing? Who else did I not give this to?
Boss, maybe?
I gave it to you. Wraith
give-
needs one.
You're giving me
What
something?
is What is your initiative, bro? It's a plus what?
My initiative is a +3.
Oh, yeah, you absolutely need this. So I'm gonna cast Gift of Alacrity on you as well. So you get plus 1d8 to your initiative.
Groovy.
And make sure you're marking those slots off.
I did, and I just used all 4 of my first level spells.
Hopefully you don't need a silver
Great.
barb.
That means I know that you can't silvery barbs.
I could use a second level spell slot to cast Silvery Barbs.
Yeah. Ooh. Speed. Yay, drugs.
Drugs.
Like one of the
Drugs.
cycles in the new Fallout series. Has anybody watched that, by the way? Pretty dope.
Nice. Nice.
Wait, what did you use? Ah, you put it on our weapon.
How close are we to the battle? Do you think it'll happen within the next hour?
Yes, easily. So I will
Okay.
say on the way there, Lucas, actually, you get a message. Ardrith Bumash begins speaking to you. Nobody else hears this. She says, "Hello, Brim." She says, "Look, I'll be straight and to the point. I don't suppose there's any chance that you would just consider disappearing for the next few months until this all blows over. I thought not. Okay.
Excuse me.
She says to you, as you know, Dogathoth is coming. It's hard for you to see it now, but Cyphor is the only one who can beat him. I can't let you just kill him. You can keep talking. You're good. You can keep talking. This world I have already given up on. It is every world that would come after this. Surely you must see that this is so much bigger than just what happens here.
Do it.
Then what's your plan? How do you believe that you, or any of you, can stop Dogathoth when he gets here? You would not be the first who's thought that you could. Countless worlds have fallen to this behemoth. And you think you'll fare any better? The blood of heroes stains his hand. And if you follow your curtain path, yours would simply be just the next blood splotch. Are you okay with that? Or would you... What other choice do I have? You can tell there's clearly some distress in her voice. Give me a persuasion check.
Lucas or Sean, if you don't mind me helping you, maybe find some author. Nice.
30.
Holy shit. Okay. I mean, never mind.
Quality.
Okay, that's not... Give me a second. Okay, that's interesting. She says to you, you're making sense. Apart from one point. When it comes down to the balance of the universe of which you discuss, when it comes down to dealing with this monster. There is nothing that can make right other than might. So, let's let the upcoming events decide what is right, shall we? I will step back from this. I will not help, I will not intervene, but I will not fight you this day like I had planned. Show me that you are more powerful than this Cyphor Gann. And if you can do that, you will have my undying, unending support in the days to come. But you and your group must prove your strength. She says, I will. If you could just give me a few more minutes to escape, to leave the scene before you engage. And that's what an epic success looks like on a roll.
I
Say
have
something like, go ahead. Sorry about
I have
that.
a couple of things. I have a couple things that I wanted to do, real quick before all this starts. No, no. This is actually positive stuff. So first, I'm gonna drink a potion of psychic resistance. Second,
Okay.
I'm gonna drink a potion of advantage. Third, I'm gonna drink a potion of possibility.
Do I have any more of those?
Okay,
All right.
I'm drinking all three of those.
Okay.
Psychic resistance, advantage, and possibility. And yes, I am deducting them from my my stuffs. Let's change that value to 0. Alright,
I'm
change
assuming that
value.
Neston is with you guys, right? He might not.
Oh, yeah.
Tony might not be here, but we'll figure out who controls
And
Neston.
then I'm going to reach into my bag and I'm going to pull out a scroll, blow the dust off of it because it's been in there for a long time. And I'm going to cast Rary's telepathic bond on everybody.
Oh, for communication.
So now, no matter our distance, as long as we are all within the same dimension,
Nice.
we can talk to each other in each other's heads.
Which head?
What the fuck does that mean?
Joke.
Whichever one can talk.
Okay. Hey, Gavin, I have a question.
Yes.
Can I stack potions of advantage or no?
No, you can't.
Okay. I
No.
was gonna say I had 4 potions of advantage.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to say. I have already put all of your tokens on a map. I have drawn a line. You can put yourself anywhere that's not on top of a building on the southern part of that line. And you can be doing so as we roleplay what happens next. You're pretty sure you don't have the element of surprise in this one.
Oh. Hey,
Unless you want to try to achieve it.
I'm down. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Well, that's hard with a car.
It is a rather large city. For roleplay purposes, we'll say that you've driven into the city and you're kind of doing the best you can to make your way through these ruins. But you do reach a point where it would become impassable by vehicle.
So I can't take it into battle. Okay, that's fine.
Too many
Yeah.
collapsed structures,
Yeah, I
dilapidated
understand.
pillars.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
It's actually not a custom thing of mine. Let me look.
So-
1 minute. It's 1 minute. So.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a few potions here too.
Okay.
Potion of resistance of force and potion resistance of fire, and then a potion of advantage.
Very well. So I will say, as you begin trekking on foot through this city, something strange occurs to you. You see a Vold that pops out, and you're sure you're about ready for combat, but it just stares. It doesn't engage. Just
motherfucker.
looks at you. And you see something else that is a new sight to you. Apparently, there's a new kind of Vold that's been invented. As you see this bat-like creature fly overhead, doesn't do anything to you, doesn't even seem to take notice of you. But you kind of just saw what looks to be a small Vold with wings that screeches overhead as it flies over you. Making your way through this city, you begin to have this kind of eerie feeling as you start to see this kind of like green haze that's starting to accumulate in the air. And you would know already by this point, it's not poison. This is clearly not anything biological, but it gets brighter and brighter as you make your way. And finally, you hear, as you approach a almost Colosseum-like structure, you hear this female scream, but this is what it sounds like. It's a female scream that for a second breaks and sounds like a draconic roar before the roar then shifts into another female scream, but it sounds like a totally different person as it started.
Yeah, let's get it. Time to take this motherfucker out for good.
Okay. Let's see. Are you guys gonna try to ambush? Okay.
I would like to.
Okay.
Really? You're the sweetest.
As you begin approaching, though, something eerie catches your notice. The screams that had been going, that continued on, as you start approaching, the screams stop. Almost like she's not being tortured anymore. The screams have ceased, replaced by a sound of just heavy breathing.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I'm taking my potion of speed too.
Okay. And as you crest past the opening to this Colosseum, you just hear this maniacal laugh, just like picture Joker laughing, but even more high pitched. As you see this green cauldron on the other end of what looks to be this almost like a fairground in the middle of this giant coliseum. There's a couple buildings over to the right side. In fact, you can actually see what the inside of this looks like now. I've shared the image. But alarmingly, you don't see Lashana. Instead, you see on a stone table, manacled down. In fact, not only is she manacled down, but you notice that it's these like spikes that are going through like each of her forearms that are literally have her impaled to this table. What appears to be a kind of tan-skinned, black-haired girl with brown eyes. You do not see Lashana. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, he's not invisible. Cypher, you're trying to determine whether this is him or not? It's Cypher, but if it is, but it isn't. I know you can. In a physical sense, it is him. In a metaphysical sense, it is barely him. He appears as though, like, you think he probably tried to perform some experiment on himself. After all, he idolizes Volt, and he was not one. It looks as though he tried to become one, and something went wrong.
Michael Jackson had the same issue.
Does that let you see invisible creatures?
Yes. It's true sight. He can see anything.
Okay. Yeah, over in this little area over here. Why is that not working?
Quality.
There are. See where I'm pointing the arrow at? There's two of them over there. Two stalkers.
Are they within 30 feet of me?
So I'm gonna go ahead and, since you guys are doing this, oh, where did my line go?
I would like to say I would find a place to hide.
Arrange yourself underneath that line while
Okay.
we're doing this.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So he looks at all of you and
Oh, use it for the
he
round.
he
yeah.
begins speaking, and
Yeah,
yeah.
but you can activate it. Gotcha. Okay, cool.
So he begins speaking, but Anand, you would imagine with what he says, he's talking to you. He says, "Look at me. I've finally done it. I am one of you. I have projected myself across the path of elvish evolution and emerged out the other side. We are the same, you and I, very much the same."
What is the range on that?
You're mimicking the accent, but you're not invited to the cookout.
No, I am a Vold. I am a Vold. You hear him start getting angry as he starts saying this over and over and
Say it
over.
loud and say it proud, buddy.
Yeah, I love that one. I love that one. That was great.
He says, "I am a Vold, We are perfection, you and I. Everything will be consumed. But you, unfortunately, have shown yourself to be imperfect. All of you are imperfect. There is no place for any of you in the world of Vold. We will consume all. All must be converted until nothing is left.
But I can't be converted. That's unfortunate.
Then you will die like the rest of your brethren.
Dang. Not Uncle Jimmy. No, go ahead.
On the very
He
top,
is at the very top.
very
Um,
tippity top.
The girl that is next to him, that is impaled to the slab above the cauldron, she is now unconscious. It does not look like Lashana. Again, appears to be a human female with tan skin and black hair.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. You're
Yeah,
good now. You should be able to move.
Is this different? Like it seems different. Or maybe it's just
What
me.
does?
Like the interface.
Yeah, it is because it's a Gavin made map.
Yeah. So
Oh. It's hot. Yeah.
you middle click. Middle click. You can move the map around by middle clicking.
Middle click. What's a middle click?
Your mouse wheel click.
Oh Lord. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, it does work. Oh.
Yeah, I guess they
okay.
took away the little gold cross thing that lets you move things around.
Yeah, now you have player moving locked.
No, it's not locked.
Okay.
For me, it is for some reason.
Oh, try
There
again.
we go.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, mine again.
All right.
So can I successfully hide behind this pillar from Cyphor Gann?
We'll say yes for now. Give me a stealth check, and
Okay.
I need some initiative, everybody.
How do we put ourselves on the map? Are we on
Should
that?
be on there
Well,
already.
you're on the map.
I'm like
It's at the very
on
bottom.
the bottom edge of the map. Like kinda
Yeah, so I
bottom.
put you down there because I assumed you would be on your Pegasus.
Okay.
So your
like,
Pegasus represents your location.
is it left click? Okay, yeah, it's left click to move. Okay, all right. Initiative.
This cauldron-like object
So
that
I can add a
she is
one-
currently mounted above.
I can add a 1d8 to my initiative, right?
Yes, you get 1D.
1d10. I think it's. I thought it was a 1d10.
Oh,
Wow.
Which is the one. So I have a 16 initiative, basically.
Oh my Jesus, dude! You've got to be kidding me! I've rolled nat 1 for initiative for both me and fucking the other guy I'm playing.
Oh,
Yay.
with both?
With both nat 1s with both on initiative, plus a d10
I
to
rolled
add to that.
22.
Please be.
Oh yeah, and you also have I forgot something. Here you go. This kind of helps.
What?
Blur Akil. I just put him on the battle map.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Blur.
Hey, Marte, would you like to play him in combat?
You want me to play the Archon?
Yeah.
Sure.
So Gavin,
There's his NPC sheet.
so can you add that +3 to my 6 initiative?
Yes, I can. A +3.
Thank you, buddy. Yeah, it's a +3 to the 6.
There you go. Puts you at a 9. That moves you up a good bit.
Yeah.
Ooh. 27. I'll change that.
Sit over here, wait for a year for my character.
All right. So there is quite a bit. Yeah, very well. So, Molly, if everybody could remove themselves from half spaces, please.
Am I on it? I don't think I am. No?
Molly is, as well as Zared is. All right, Molly, what do you do? So I will say the Primal Volt Shriekers, new enemy unveiled. They are up on top of 10-foot pillars. With that being said, you could possibly reach them. What's up? They are, however, I am going to go ahead and make them invisible because you can't necessarily just see them. You just know where they were at the start. Lucas can see them. So when it comes to Lucas's turn, I will make them temporarily visible. Yes.
What is my AC? What is my bonus for rolling?
Your what?
Initiative.
What about
Is
it?
Plus 7?
I think.
I don't see an initiative button on here for him, but his proficiency is plus 7, so I'm assuming he's going to end up rolling a plus 7.
Yeah. By the way, just so you know, Marte, since you're controlling Blurikeel, he gets legendary actions. So you can just
Oh, I
chime in
know.
on
I can
those
see it.
anytime.
Yep.
I'll also say that he can use one of his legendary actions to cast a spell of 1st through 3rd level, if you would like to do that. I forgot to add that.
Okay.
You see his spell list?
I do.
Yeah. I forgot to put repeat on. All right. You would like to rage. Okay. You are raging. How did you get up to the roof? Okay. All right.
Bro, he has a lot of spells, and this sheet is horrible.
It's NPC sheets, man.
I see it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're good. Roll that damage. This is at Primal Vold. Okay. Nice. What do I add to that? Do I add anything to that? No? Okay.
Bro, you rolled 8 for his initiative?
Who's?
Blurkill?
Oh, yeah, no, he didn't roll great for his initiative.
Oh, man, okay.
Gives you plenty of time to use his legendary actions, though.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. Okay, is that the end of your turn, Molly? Okay. Oh, yeah, so I should have been adding more to that. So 9 more damage then, right? It's in. You tell me. I'm not looking at it at the moment. Okay. No worries. So, yeah, so Cypher is going to use one of his legendary actions. Let's see, is that in range?
How dare he?
Yes, it is. So he is going to make a Force Burst attack. Seeing as how Molly was the one that made the first attack, he is sending it at Molly as he just holds his hand out, well, one of his 3 hands out, and shoots this just arc of magical energy and rolls. That hits. No. I think it's like... Yep. Actually, for him to make that attack, he would have to go 5, 10, 15... Oh, wait, no, he can't move right now. So, never mind, he's not doing that quite yet. He is going to use... I warned you about this fight. Alright, so it is one of these guys' turns.
Wait, it's not my turn? Why did y'all skip me?
I didn't.
I was after Molly. I go after Molly, yeah. I have 20.
Now it is Anand's turn.
Okay. I didn't see it. Okay. I am gonna hop on my magic carpet.
A magic carpet ride.
And I'm gonna fly along this. So this is 5, 10, 15. How long does magic carpet... Is magic carpet 45 or 50 feet?
50. It is 10 less than the broom.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. So, how much range is that? Need a pointer so I can see. Just out of curiosity's sake. Ah, man, that is still decently far, wouldn't you say? Let me check something before I do this.
By the way, in case everybody's wondering, these like little dilapidated bits, that's road. So it's still flat ground.
Okay. Right. I am
5 feet away from
going
him.
to...
Anand.
Do what?
You're 95 feet away from him.
Ah, yes, I'm aware.
Okay, I was just making. I was helping out.
I'm going to do this. Because I have been saving this for 2 years.
Do it.
And I have been wanting to do it this entire time.
Do it. I think I know what you're about to do.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Okay. I reach into my bag and I pull out a scroll and I shake the dust off of it and I cast Dark Star.
Never mind. Not what I thought you were gonna do.
I knew it wasn't. He's just.
I've been waiting to cast this for years.
I thought you would add that to your spell book, but okay.
I can get it later. I have
Dark
Wish.
Star.
I'll be okay.
So tell me what
Read
you're doing.
that. All right, so I cast it. It has up to 150 feet, so I can cast it. It creates a sphere centered on a point you choose within range. The sphere is 40-foot radius. Area within the sphere is filled with magical darkness and crushing gravitational force. For the duration, the spell's area is difficult terrain. A creature with dark vision can't see through the magical darkness, and magical light cannot illuminate it. No sound can be created within or pass through the area. Any creature or object entirely inside the sphere is immune to thunder damage. creatures are deafened while inside the area.
So it's like an offensive silence spell, basically.
It's an offensive silence that's also dark and deaf. So it's a Helen Keller bubble.
Does it deal damage, Adon?
It does not deal damage.
Okay, I was just making sure because there's an
It
unconscious
says
woman in there.
casting a spell that includes a verbal component is impossible in there.
Any creature that enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there must make a Constitution saving throw. The creature takes 8d10 force damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay, yeah.
I will say there is a unconscious woman in the center of that circle.
That's unfortunate.
That is probably an ally to us.
A creature reduced to 0 HP by this damage is disintegrated.
Well, that's one failed death save for her.
Oh, yeah.
She was already at 0. I'm just going to say that it's not going to disintegrate her, but... all right. So...
Does he take damage?
He does not appear to take damage from this.
Okay.
Well,
It does.
it's not like we can see it anyways.
Oh, well, but can I continue? I'm not.
You
done.
may.
I have one more. Okay. And as I'm casting this, my ring is going to shine. I'm going to change the damage type.
Okay.
What
are you changing it to?
So I don't know what he is weak to.
Gotta
wish
pick
I
something.
did. I am. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna make sure I'm. Yes. You can sacrifice one change it to necrotic, radiant, or psychic. I am going to go with psychic.
Okay. So, it hits... Well, he has to make a con save, doesn't he?
Yes.
Alright, let's see what he gets.
A 30 with a nat 1.
That is... 25.
Okay, so he passes, so he takes half. So that is 8d10.
8d10, so he's gonna... So roll 4d10, or you can roll the 8d10 and half it, up to you.
5, 6, 7, 8. I just like I want to see the big number. So he takes 21 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
That we know of. Could take less. No,
You
blind, deaf, and
can't
dumb.
actually see him at the moment, but
Can't Lucas see him?
can Lucas see in magical darkness?
it's
He
true.
has
Oh,
True
you can have
sight
true
on,
sight, so
yeah.
yes, you can.
True sight.
Isn't that only good out to a certain range, though?
I think True Sight goes out to 120.
Yeah, which he's further away than that at the moment.
Okay.
Oh, I will tell you the things. Okay. So... What item are you looking at specifically?
I've been waiting to cast that for
Okay.
years. That was-
Gotcha. Okay. So, is that the end of your turn?
And then I am going to use my bonus action to Misty Step backwards.
Okay, you're gonna Misty Step back 30 feet.
Yep.
All right. How far away does that put you?
I just put it on the map.
Hey, Gavin.
And I'm on a carpet, so I am flying, by the way.
Yep. How many feet in the air are you?
40 is usually my go-to. If that's
So you're exactly 140 feet away from him then.
okay.
So, okay, that's unfortunate.
Hey Gavin, quick thing.
What's up?
I did roll a 36 on my stealth check. Just wanna let you know that.
You think he sees you? All right.
Are you joking or are you
I'm
serious?
joking. I'm
okay. He's got true sight too, motherfucker.
True sight doesn't render stealth useless. All right. So is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that'll be the end. I thought that one was pretty cool. That's a nice way to pop
Indeed.
it off, calling down a Dark Star.
Indeed. Con save.
Oh yeah.
Psychic damage.
That is also a 25.
So he also takes 21 points of psychic damage.
Yes. Which high spawn is that? That's number 1. 21 points. All right. It's in. And okay. So he's going to use 3 legendary actions. All 3.
Three.
All 3.
All three.
All 3. There's nothing that says they cannot use a legendary action before their
Good
turn. They just can't take
Lord.
it immediately after. So he is going to cast a he is going to cast a spell, and none of you can see him do it.
Is it a verbal?
I'm aware.
If it has
And
a
it
verbal
can't
component,
it can't have a verbal component either. Because he's in a silence bubble.
Let me look at this. So technically, he can't do this on his turn. Or he can only do this on his turn. So, okay, you saved yourself from that. But now it is his turn, and he's just going to do the same thing he was going to do. So what does it take for me to move?
it's just I think it's rugged terrain, ain't it?
I mean, it's rough terrain. Yeah, and you're blind.
Don't tell me what he has.
Ooh, apparently he has true seeing.
So, yeah, with an absolutely frightening speed, Drexel did warn you about his movement. Even taking half, that's fine. That's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and in a flash, he jumps out of this just and he is casting a spell. As you see this big orange lightning bolt. This is a spell you have never seen before, but it is a spell. As this big orange lightning bolt that is absolutely massive as he's holding it above his head. Are you in range for that?
No.
He is going to distance spell your counter spell.
What?
He's gonna...
Yes, he is. You know this. Mm-hmm.
You can use meta magic on a reaction?
This isn't a reaction. This is his turn now. And yes, you can.
Well, no, I was gonna say you're okay.
Yeah.
I'd never tried to use meta magic on a reaction. I guess
You could also use like a distance spell for. Anyway, yes, you can. So he is going to cast.
Does he have his reaction now after this, or no?
He's not using his reaction. Oh yeah, no, he wouldn't.
Yes,
he is using his reaction. So yeah, for the rest of the round, he wouldn't have it.
Cool.
He wouldn't have it. Yeah, he's using his reaction right now. He is going to cast Cyphor's Shining Spear, and he is casting that on you, Anand.
I'm sure
So,
he is.
Anand, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Nod pulls something out of his pocket in the event
Of
that
his
he
ass?
needs it. Because he has a reaction that he's going to use, but he only can use it if this hits. So you said a dexterity saving throw?
A dexterity saving throw.
Sounds like it's gonna
Okay.
automatically hit. It's not a spell tag. It's a dexterity saving throw. So with
Alright.
the
That is a big old 12. Oh, my bad. Oh,
It's
yeah,
it would be the
okay.
same for
It's
you
the same
though.
thing. It's going to be the
Yeah.
same for me. I have, let's see, I've got psychic resistance, advantage, and possibility. So I have 2 d20s that I can use.
What you gonna do?
Um.
well, unless it's fire damage, because fire damage you're already resistant to.
All I can say is the description looks like an orange-colored lightning bolt.
Yeah. No,
This
figured.
is clearly a spell, but
Radiant.
it is a spell of his creation.
I'm sure. It sounds so painful.
So Marte, with you being a Dark Souls nerd, I based this on Sun Spear from Dark Souls.
Of course, I figured just by the orange. I was like, okay. I
What
need
you
to see
got,
if it
dude?
hits I need to see if it hits first.
With that, it's gonna hit. With a
Yeah,
12
I'm
dexterity
assu-
save, it's gonna hit.
I'm assuming. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm gonna use my reaction to cast. What is the thing called? I forget it. Until I
Absorb
get it.
elements, or what you
Nope.
doing, man?
Nope. Where is it? Give me 1 second. I have it here. Temporal shunt.
Okay, what does that do?
Here, well, I don't have it here, but I use my reaction to change that moment in time.
Okay, and what does that
the
do?
spell will go off. It'll, I forget the description. Hold on. Pull it up real quick, because I'm clicking on the scroll that I have. It won't. Attempt to open wildcard links that do not match any loaded module.
So temporal shunt.
Temporal shunt.
I see temporal awareness. Why am I not seeing temporal shunt?
No, do you not have it downloaded?
Here, let me see here. Chronergy magic.
Temporal shunt.
Temporal shunt is not a thing. Are you sure
Yes,
you're
it-
not calling it something different?
I'm positive. I use it in my other character. In D&D.
I'm looking at Chronergy magic. I don't see anything called temporal shunt.
Type Chronergy magic. Temporal shunt. Run reaction.
Like
when a
the
creature you
Chronergy
see makes
wizard.
an attack, roll, or starts to cast a spell. You target the triggering creature, which must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or vanish, being thrown to another point in time and causing the attack to miss or the spell to be wasted. At the start of the next turn, the target reappears where it was or in the closest unoccupied space. The target doesn't remember casting the spell or being affected by it.
Is this a spell?
Yeah, yes, it's a spell.
Let's see here. Does he have to make a save?
He has to make a window save, but I decide that he fails anyway.
He's gonna use a legendary resistance.
Can he beat my deciding he fails?
Legendary resistance can trump literally anything, including even portent dice.
Because it just automatically decides that they succeed on whatever. It's basically the same as you're deciding they fail.
And how does that work if I can't just decide he fails? Like, there's no rolls. I just decide that it happens and I change time.
There's,
I thought he makes a wisdom save.
Oh, well, I mean, yes.
If there's a saving
Makes a
throw
wisdom
involved,
save.
he can use it.
Okay, fine. So,
Pretty early on,
Roll
I will
is-
say.
scroll is used. There's nothing I can do about it. He can make his wisdom save.
Was that your reaction?
Yes, it was.
Okay,
Use a reaction to use that.
Anand. So you take. I rolled really high.
I'm sure you
You take 66 points of lightning damage and 64 points of radiant damage.
Hold
This
on,
was
let
an
me see if
8th level spell.
See if that catches my actual HP.
You did just get a little AP boost, didn't you?
I didn't get an HP boost. You said
Yeah, you did.
64 and how much? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Well, you also got that
actually.
HP boost from that god tea that you drunk.
Anyway,
Didn't that bring me up to 138?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So
Anyways.
64 plus 68? Is that what you said?
64 plus 66.
Plus 66. So that
A
is
combination of lightning and
130.
radiant.
Okay.
And to give you guys, to be a little easy on you guys, I waited I didn't have him start with a special charged, but I just rolled a 5 on the D6. That is a recharge. So you see as he just starts laughing as this beam starts charging up from his mouth. But that is not going to happen on this turn. And Lucas, you are up, moving from left to right. I rolled a 1. No damage happens at this point, but Anand, you notice that you start glowing as this arcane sigil, the circle around you, begins pulsing. You do not take any damage, and you do not know what it means.
Okay.
You think a bad thing though?
You
I'm
don't know.
sure that thing.
He's just naturally this powerful. Let me just state this. This is the strongest NPC I've ever made, ever. Period. All right.
Nice.
Smart.
Nice.
There you go. Let's be taking note of all this stuff, by the way. At the end of this round, I'm actually probably gonna send a message to you, Sean, with just everything about the fight that needs to be noted. I mean, just so there's a record of it. Yeah. Keeping in mind, I made a point to put plenty of cover on this map. All those like fallen down pillars and stuff, all the buildings. As an interact, you could get it out, but they would have to come get it from you. Okay. Yep. You are here. All right. Close to the ground, you could have cover behind that pillar. There is.
You also have that
Okay.
smoke ring. Oh, okay. I didn't know you didn't blow yourself. That's right. I totally forgot you didn't blow yourself.
Okay. So it is the Primal Vold Shrieker's turn. So the Primal Vold Shrieker is going to attack. That's number 6. That would be Snowflake 2.0. Where is Snowflake 2.0?
Wait, it should be my turn, and then his turn is on the same turn.
What do you mean?
Invisible creature.
You said Snowflake
Oh.
2.0. Well, no, it's still.
Oh, no, I'm saying
he's
he's
being
attacking
attacked.
Snowflake
Oh,
2.0,
okay.
which I have not put him
Turns.
on here. So let roll initiative for Snowflake 2.0.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry.
So he is using a Shrieking Bolt against Snowflake 2.0. So Snowflake 2.0, if you could have him make a... Well, this starts with an attack roll. So let's go with that first.
Remember, I guess I'm not at disadvantage. Never mind.
As it just screams, then shoots this bolt of sound out at him. That is a hit. All right, he is going to take 30 thunder damage, and I need him to make a Constitution saving throw. That's a success. Oh, even without the nat. Okay. Yeah, so that's a success. He would have been deafened and knocked prone, but no, he's good. All right, it is the Primal Volt's turn. Seeing as how Molly is literally up in his face, it's just going to go all attacks at Molly. So 3 spike attacks. It's a hit. I will roll this in the chat since you should be resistant to all of this. I'll let you keep track of your damage. So that's 13 points of damage, Molly, with it already halved. Okay. What is it exactly? It's another 25. Okay. So then that's another 11 points of damage, Molly, and it's going at you with 1/3 and final attack. That's a 30. That was a very high roll. And that is another 13 points of damage, Molly. As you guys see this thing just start tearing into Molly, but her being the beast that she is, she doesn't seem phased. It looks like it hurts. Vold High Spawn. Alright, so this creature is going to... Yeah, you know what? It's going to move closer. And it's going to cast a spell. So... Marte, give me a wisdom saving throw. As you start to feel your body start to seize up and stiffen.
Ugh. Okay. I'm not a wise guy.
But being a wizard, you are proficient in wisdom saves.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'll use I still have potion of I've got potion of possibility, so I'm gonna re-roll again.
Much better.
Rolled a 16 this time.
But you add proficiency to it. Your proficiency should be, it's either 5 or 6 at this point. So, no, that's a success. I was trying to cast
Alright.
Hold Monster on you, but you're good.
Alright.
That's going to be the end of its turn.
Wouldn't it be hold person?
Hold monster works on anything. Hold person only works on
that's
humanoids, and it doesn't know hold person. My
bad.
So Vold High Spawn 1, it is seeing Molly doing battle with its buddy. It's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually, it's moving through difficult terrain right now. So that's true. So it can't get out of the bubble. Can't cast a spell either because it can't see anybody and it's deafened. So that's just going to be... It's just going to use the rest of its turn. It's just going to use its action to get out of there, but then it's going to be the end of its turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. It used the dash action. It's a fair point.
That's an 8th level spell, by the way.
1, 2, 3, 4. I rolled a 4, so based on the rules of infestation, he actually would be over here behind this building. He would have moved to his right. Volts. All right, so this creature
Woohoo.
is going to pop up out of nowhere and make an attack with advantage against Zared. That hits. He doesn't have spell slots, so he doesn't need to make a save. Zared has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright, I got it.
That's a success. Doesn't take any poison damage. He's going at him with one more attack. This one doesn't have advantage. That is a hit. And the sneak attack damage from the first hit, if you can add another 22 points of damage onto him.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, it is going to shade away. With that being said, granted, he doesn't have any he doesn't have any melee weapons, but if you want to just try to punch it, it's moving out of your range.
Yeah, he's can you do like a weapon bunt? Like a pistol bunt?
We'll say that we can make that an improvised weapon attack.
Yeah. What would that be?
So that's going to be a D20 add strength, which I think for him makes it a straight roll. Yeah, for him it's a straight roll.
Yeah. So fuck it. We'll just roll. The 3 hit?
No, that doesn't hit.
Come on.
And it is going to turn invisible.
Cool.
All right, Volt Shrieker
Whatever.
3.
Hold on, did it just skip over my turn? Like it went from Volt High Spawn, skipped over me to Volt Shrieker
Oh.
3.
I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to do that.
I was like, what the hell?
Um,
Sometime, don't I? I've been sitting here through like 15 minutes.
I'm sorry, dude. I don't know
15
how.
minutes of combat.
I'm sorry, dude. Yeah. You can go. I apologize. My bad.
Alright. So riding my Pegasus, I'm moving right up to this spot right here, which should be within 90 feet of Primal Void Shrieker 1, 2, 3, as well as Undead Primal Vold and Primal Vold.
Okay. And what are you casting?
I am finally able to do damage, and I'm gonna cast Psychic Scream on all of them, and all 5 of them will have to make an is that an intelligence saving throw?
Psychic Scream. What kind of radius is that? Is that a
90
cone
feet.
or?
90 feet. It's a 9th level spell that's at 90 feet, with only a somatic component. They have to make an intelligence saving throw where they take 14d6 or half as much on a failed save. If they fail the save, they take the full damage and they get stunned.
Nice. Okay, who are you casting that on?
That's on. Yeah, that's on Primal Void Shrieker 1, 2, 3, as well as Undead Primal Vold and on Primal Vold.
All right, let's go one at a time with this. So let's go with the Vold Shriekers first. So Vold Shriekers 1, 2, and 3. That is what kind of saving throw? It's a Wisdom, right?
Intelligence.
Intelligence. Okay.
I counted them out.
Well, that's a 13. That's a 17.
That was only 45 feet. That's 90 feet just diameter, not radius.
I think it's within 90 feet of you, which would make it a radius.
Yeah, so yeah, exactly. It should be radius, not diameter.
Yeah, but when you draw a circle, it is radius. So
the circle he had up was diameter. It was 45 feet one way, 45 feet another way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. That's about 55 radius.
So when you draw a circle, at the very least, that's how we've always been doing it. When it says like 90 down at the bottom, it is radius, because that's just what D&D measures. D&D always measures radius when it comes to the circle. But that's a 13, 17, and 19. Okay, what's your D? I think your DC is 19, I want to say. And no, your charisma hasn't gone up yet.
5 plus 8 plus 6, so that's 19, yeah.
Well, right, yeah, okay, I see what yeah, because the 6 is from the proficiency. Yeah, so one of the Shriekers passes, but the other 2 fail. What other creatures?
That was the Undead Primal Vold and the Primal Vold.
Undead Primal Vold and the Primal Vold. And the Undead Primal Vold. Alright. That's an 8. Primal Vold. And that's a natural 20 on the Primal Vold.
Okay. So 2 of the Shriekers and the Undead Primal Vold
All fail.
take
Yep.
14d6.
And the other ones take half that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9th level spells in D&D.
So that's 37 damage.
To Shrieker 1 and Shrieker 2. Alright, 37. Shrieker 1. Hey, if you can do me a favor, the stun condition, if you could drag that onto the creatures that failed for me, underneath the conditions of that,
How do I do
and
that?
then, so look at the spell. Click on the little magnifying glass to bring the thing down.
Mm-hmm.
And you see where it says effect stunned. Click on stunned and drag it to all of the creatures that failed. If you could do that for me, please.
Yep. Doing it right now. 1. Oh,
Oh,
no, that,
you
right
use
there,
that
that's the high spawn. Hold on. That's supposed to be Shrieker. Sorry.
Okay.
So Shrieker 1. Shrieker 2.
All right, and then
Undead.
I was doing the 37 damage to.
Yeah. And then that one should take 18 damage then.
Hold on, let me make sure I get this damage right. I don't want to mess that up.
Yep.
Undead Primal Volt. Undead Primal Volt takes 37. And then the first two Shriekers take another 37. Okay, I added that. And then
Yep.
18 to the regular Primal Volt and 18 to number 3.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want to short you damage. So,
Appreciate it.
okay. So you went ahead and marked 2 stunned, right?
3 stunned. 3 failed.
Yeah. I said you went ahead and marked who is stunned.
Yes, correct.
Perfect.
And then I'm also going to give a bardic inspiration to my good buddy Anand.
Okay.
So I'm marking
Oh,
off 1
thanks.
bardic inspiration. Do I need to drag that to me? Hold on. Can I drag? Yeah, I can probably drag the effect over to Anand. Yeah, and he's got a bardic inspiration. It's a D10 now. Wait, I thought that was supposed to be a D12. What the hell?
I think it is just it's a D12. We'll just say it's a D12. I'm
Wait, I
pretty
was
sure
gonna
it
say,
should be.
level 17. Yeah, my bardic inspiration is a D12, so I don't know why on there it has a D10. That's weird.
We just know it's a
Whatever.
D12. He has inspiration. Drag that inspiration on him so he knows.
Yep, I got the inspiration on him. And then
Cool.
my good buddy Snowflake is also going to take his turn at the same time.
Well, it says Snowflake has an initiative of 7, or have we done it where they always have your same initiative?
Oh, let me check. I have Simulacrum pulled up.
Well, I know
No.
the rules for Simulacrum don't say it, but I'm just wondering how we have ran it. I think
thought it
I've
was
given them different
advantage
initiative than you.
with my thing, but if you want to have him have his own,
We'll
that's
just say it's
also fine.
he has his own.
Just have him share my initiative.
Well, no, we'll say he has his own. I think
Okay.
that's how we've been running
In
it.
that case, now it's Primal Volt Shrieker's 3's turn.
All right, so it is going to. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? That was kind of a thing there. So it is going to use every bit of its movement to fly over to you. Well, at least as close to you as it can get. So the Shrieker is going to move here, and it's gonna do a Shrieking Bolt against you.
At disadvantage. At disadvantage.
Would it have disadvantage? That's
If it's
right.
making an attack roll had disadvantage because I have a local displacement.
Yep, you are absolutely right. So that is an 18.
Mm.
You have an answer to that. Or I'm asking, do you have an answer to that?
Yeah, as much as I know that it can hit for, I'm tempted to use the silvery barbs here. Yeah, I think I might just use the silvery barbs here.
Alright, so he rolls again.
Yeah, I'm going to ahead and mark off 1 spell slot and make him roll again.
Cutting Words is a... oh, he is a lore bard.
Yeah, I could also use cutting words. Oh, hold on, how much was it? It was an 18 to hit?
It was an 18.
You can choose to use this feature after a creature makes this roll, but before the DM determines whether the attack, roll, or ability check failed.
We'll...
After the roll. Yeah, so I couldn't do that.
we're going to say that you can use it, because the way Fantasy Grounds works, it kind of makes that impossible. You don't know whether it hits or not until, like,
So-
yeah.
I'll put my spell slots back. I'll use a bardic inspiration. I'll just roll a d12 and subtract that. It's subtracting a 1.
Does it still hit you?
The d18 will actually have a 17 AC, so it shouldn't.
Well, if you match the AC, you hit.
Oh, it does? Okay, alright, I guess it hits.
Oh, that's a bummer, dude. Okay, but can't pull my punches, so you take... Oh, okay. Well, that's not bad. You take 18 points of thunder damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Start taking the damage off first, then going for a con save.
Yeah, you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
14.
So you are knocked prone. Are you in the air right now?
So I will go ahead and use. I was in the air, so I will go ahead and use a luck point here.
Okay.
1 point of luck to re-roll the Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
And I rolled at 15.
You are knocked prone, so if you're in the air, you fall. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage from the fall. And you are deafened until the end of your next turn.
All right.
All right. It's now just gonna do a spike shot attack. It's gonna send this one at let's see,
How many attacks does this thing get?
just 2.
Oh, okay. Good lord.
This one's gonna have disadvantage though, since you are prone. With disadvantage, I rolled a natural 16.
Was that me?
Ow. That was on you, yeah. I rolled a natural 16 with disadvantage.
Oh, so it doesn't hit. Okay, cool.
Hey,
No, that's natural. The real roll is 28.
you can only. I know.
That was
ridiculous.
partially
Did
absorbed, though.
Did Gavin say he used all 3 legendary actions at the beginning of this? Is that what you said?
Right before his turn. Oh, and the damage you take from the Shrieking Bolt. Or did you already add the damage on?
Yeah, I had taken it off of the temporary health I had.
I don't think you had, because that piercing shot said partially absorbed, but I had rolled damage on you already. Oh, you know what? Yeah, okay, I get it. All right, so that is the end of its turn. Bon.
No. I am taking a legendary action.
Are you?
I am.
So, just to make this fair, you can also use 2 legendary actions if you want to cast a spell from 4th through 6th level. If you want.
Okay. It says right here that you can only take 1 legendary action at a time.
Yes, but there are many creatures in the game where their 1 legendary action that they take takes multiple uses of it for that 1 legendary action.
Yeah, they can spend 2 of them at one time.
Yes,
I see.
so I'm saying you can spend 2 of them at one time for a spell of 4th through 6th level if you want to, as
Okay,
Blurry
that's
Kill.
fine. Well, I have a question. So,
All right.
can I my human form? It is just me holding this shape, right? Like, am I in a constant state of?
His stats don't change, only his size whenever he changes form.
It's just an illusion.
No, it's not just an illusion. He wouldn't be able to fly whenever he's in human form,
Okay.
but everything
Well,
else is
reason
the
I'm
same.
asking is, I would not have to use a full action to turn into my dragon form. would
It's
I?
a bonus action to swap back and forth.
swap.
You
back.
trade out the ability to fly for being smaller, basically, if you want to think about it that way.
But all of my other abilities, I can use. I wouldn't have to.
You
change
have
back to use them.
everything while
Okay.
you are him,
Okay.
regardless of which form.
That is fair.
That is, as ludicrous as that sounds, according
Yeah, I
to
mean, it
official
makes
lore,
sense.
a dragon polymorphed into human shape can breath weapon like a dragon.
Okay. I just
So-
wanted to confirm before doing this. So, first thing I want to do is, again, I don't know anything about this guy, so I don't know if he is immune to this or that or whatever. I am going to move. But I don't know if I
He
can
can
do
only
that.
move if he uses the wing attack. He cannot move when he uses a legendary action.
Okay. And I can't cast a high level spell, you say?
Nothing higher than 6th.
Nothing higher than 6. Okay, this is really limiting my options here. Okay, now I do see he has the spell list, but he also has innate spells. Those innate spells are
Those
they
are what he
don't
gets from
require spell
sorcerer,
slots.
basically. Yes, but he gets
Okay.
one each of the innate spells.
Oh, he gets 1 each of those. Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. So who needs me the most right now is the question. Well, this is Primal Volt, Trigger 1, 2, and 3. Fireball.
Fireball. Okay. Let's see. His spell save
creative.
DC is
I don't know what
21.
the DC is. Okay, and this
Spell
is a
save
level,
DC is 21.
This is a level 7 fireball.
It has to. It can't be higher than level 6.
Oh, it's like that's his innate ability. Oh crap! Hold on. Does he actually have normal fireball? Yeah, he has. He has it. So I don't want to. How much would it be for just only using one legendary reaction or legendary action?
Be a 3rd level.
It just needs to be a regular 3rd level. Okay, well that's as good as it's gonna get because I don't want to blow my whole thing.
Well, his
I'll
turn's
just do
coming
one
up.
of those. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you get
I
them
just
back
need
at
it
the
back.
end of your turn.
Just
At the
I get
start
it
of
back
your
at
turn,
the end of my
actually.
turn.
At
Really?
the start of his turn, he gets
Crap,
all
why
3 of
didn't
his
you tell me
legendary
that?
actions back.
Okay, then
So
yeah,
that's
we'll
how
do a
legendary actions work, homie.
I don't do this. I've never played a boss.
I'm a bitch.
So
I'm a
yeah,
boss.
I'll do a
I'm a
level
bitch.
6.
Okay.
Fire busy.
That's a dex saving throw
That is the dex save.
with a
That
DC
is
of 21.
8,
Oh wait, one of them is stunned.
9,
Shrieker 1 is stunned.
11.
That is an
That's
auto
11.
fail on Shrieker 1 because he is stunned.
So that's 11d6.
Shrieker 2.
Ew, that is horrible.
Even though he auto fails, are you gonna roll for him to see if he gets a nat
They both
1?
fail though. They both fail. Yeah, I mean we can roll a D. Well, I already rolled for him anyway, and he didn't roll a nat
Okay.
1. But yeah, so that's an auto fail. So they both take 30 points of fire damage. Those were some horrible D6 rolls.
Yes, those were very, very bad.
All right, and then number
something.
1 takes another 30 points. Okay, number 1 is starting to look a little beaten up. And now, Bon, it's your turn.
Alrighty then. So
Also, I urge you to look at your new armor and the cool stuff it can do.
oh, that is right. I want to say I would have William out, but I don't really.
Okay.
Yeah, with the new found bullet that I found. Well, not new found, but recently bought bullet. Yeah. So let me go. Damn it. Oh my god. Nope. Okay. Yeah, Regalia. My bad. At the point of what's the one that does an extra damage? Does more damage.
There's one that like increases the velocity of your bullets. I think that one makes it do more damage.
Yeah, on a hit, it does additional 1d10 piercing damage and ignores resistance for piercing damage. Cool. Wait, so does that mean the whole damage itself?
Yes, the
all of
entire
damage?
shot would ignore resistance to piercing
Ooh.
damage. It's basically like a tank buster shot, pretty much.
Let's go. All right, I'm using that with William, and so I'm assuming I get advantage on Cyphor Gann.
You are hidden, so yes.
All right. Yeah. So we'll go with advantage. with William, my boy Will. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to do a. I'm gonna use a potion of advantage to get advantage on the persuasion check.
Okay.
Ooh, shit. Ooh,
You're using your potion of advantage for that?
I don't know. Nah, yeah, I don't want to use my potion of advantage.
Oh
I'll
no,
just
I
use
mean
it
if
off.
that's what you want to do.
No, I don't want to do that.
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll a straight roll. So let me get the ADV out. Vision. Yeah. Come on, baby. Let's go. Exactly what I needed. It's a DC
Literally
20.
exactly what you needed. Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Alright.
It wakes up and he gets a little anger emoji on the side of him.
Let's go, Will boy. That 20.
No, but I think a 33 is gonna hit.
Ah. Oh, that's right. Ah, okay. Yeah, no, not a crit. Damn it. It's all good. All good. He's gonna take a bit of that. He's also gonna take sneak attack damage. Ooh, those were a couple of 12s. Good. Yeah.
Ow.
I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna be like, "You remember me, bitch?" As I got fucking William. I'm a little loud. Do sneak attack. There you go, sneak attack. He's gonna take some of this.
And a little bit of that.
That's a lot
You
of
know,
ones.
I used my reaction with him, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Oh, he's 50 feet away. Dang it. He's in farther. Okay, never mind. Damn it. Okay, cool. I was seeing if I can get extra damage on something. And then now for the one good shot. How many? Oh, actually, hold on. I'm gonna re-roll one of those D12s.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll one of those D12s using the Piercer feat to an 11. So that 3 goes to 11.
All right. So that means I need to add 8 more damage to him.
Yeah. 8
Ow.
more.
Okay.
Yep.
Very ow.
Now, slaying bullet, slay queen.
Slay, queen, slay.
Slay your enemies.
He's got to do a DC 17 Constitution saving throw for me.
What kind of saving throw?
Constitution.
Okay.
What? In the what?
Oh yeah. So that's a 20.
Dang, that was so close to failing. All right, yeah, he succeeds, so he only takes half of this. So it's 6d10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $36, so half that's gonna be
18.
And then he takes an extra d10 of piercing for an extra 5 points of damage.
I am doing the math as we go. And I think you
Okay.
still have another attack.
I do indeed. So, can I use an attack to interact with object or no? Or, I have an interact left.
No, I mean you couldn't. You could use your bonus to do an extra one if you wanted to, but
No, I don't want to use my bonus like that. I'm gonna, I guess, lay my... I don't want to do this, really. But, William's gonna be put on the ground right now, I guess. And then, I'm gonna interact with object, pull out my regular rifle.
okay.
I want to, that was loaded with a C4 bullet.
Okay.
So now I'm gonna roll to hit with him. I'm gonna use a grit point for advantage. I should have used a violent shot on that last one, but that's okay. Yeah.
Double 18s.
No,
Yeah, 32 hits.
Okay,
I
just
think a
wanted to make sure that-
32 is gonna hit.
Yeah, I got
The
you.
day that I give you something where that doesn't hit, you have every right to try to break my game.
Paul shenanigans.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and then I'm also gonna roll. Hold on. Thinking. Oh yeah, D6 of fire damage. I think that's what the C4 does. Which is a 1.
No, 1.
A 1. So that was my first attack, second attack, and I'm gonna reload with my third attack because I'm hasted right now because I've got the speed potion. And then bonus action, disappear in a cloud of smoke.
Oh, you're turning invisible. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Note that you have used your invisibility.
I've got my used my invisibility, and that'll be the end of my turn.
All right, I'm taking a legendary action.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and do another fireball, but this time it's only the level 3 since I only have that one legendary action left.
Okay. At the same area. Make sure you're checking off the spell slots at the bottom.
Same exact area. Yes, I've used the level 6 and now a level 3.
Just make sure you're checking it off. You see where that is at the bottom that you do that?
Let me go all the way to the freaking bottom. Hold on, it's not quite at the very bottom. Bruh, this sheet is no joke.
He's only one of the strongest mages in the world.
This is all the only.
It took me so long to make Blurikill's character sheet, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know how to check it off. I'll just keep credit. I'll just keep track of it because this is entirely.
You just click and type in a new number. So,
yeah,
there we go.
Hold on.
I did it.
Never
I did it for you.
rolled for initiative,
Okay.
and I don't know who's playing Neston.
Oh,
All right. There you go. That's the damage.
all right. So Nesson got a 13 for his initiative. All right, so that's a 24. All right, 24 damage, and that's to Shrieker 1 and 3, right?
Yep.
1 auto fails. 3. A dexterity saving throw. 11. So they both take all of that.
Nice.
You only did 6 damage less with your level 3 fireball than you did with your level 6.
Isn't that sad? It is what it is.
All right, damage is added in. And Neston, we'll just say he has an initiative of 5. So it makes sense for why he hasn't gone yet.
Get out.
And I'll go ahead and clear his character sheet. Whoever feels like grabbing it, grab it.
Not interested.
Yeah, you kind of are controlling a dragon. Somebody is, whoever decides. Undead Primalvold's turn. So it is going to... Let's see, what's its movement? 5, 10, 15.
I mean, he'll control his character if he has to. God damn.
But
It has enough to get right here. So it's going to take up flanking against Molly, and it's going to make a full round of attacks with advantage. Of course, you would have advantage on all of this. That's a 26. That hits. So, Molly, you are going to take... This is with it. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to roll the damage of it. This is going to be a total of 14 points of damage for you, Molly. It's going again. There it is. That's a 27.
Oh,
You were going to take...
oh, are you using the character who is right now stunned?
I am! He is stunned. He's back here. I'm sorry. Molly, give yourself 14 hit points back. So, never mind. He makes a saving throw to see if he breaks out. Or does he? Do they get to make a save?
Let me look at. Hold on, let me look at it.
Stunned is no joke.
Hold on, I had to scroll down to it. They make an intelligence saving throw at the end of each turn.
Okay. So this is the end of his
Like-
turn.
You still won't get to act, but you can make a throw for it.
All right. He rolled a 21.
Okay, so he breaks out of it, but he still doesn't get to act this turn.
Nope. Doesn't get to act this turn.
And
But he
Blurrakeel-
shakes off the fog.
Yeah, Blurrakeel will get to act, so he does lose a turn though.
Yes. And now it is Blurrakeel's actual turn.
So quick,
Fine.
before sorry, no, sorry, Marte. Is Blurkill concentrating on that spell to keep us?
No, it does
Keep
not
the-
require concentration.
Okay, I just wanted to
It
make
has
sure.
a set duration of 8 hours, but it
Cool,
does not
cool, cool.
require concentration.
All right, cool.
So I am going to just use a bonus action to unleash my full form.
So you're going to go to human form, or are you going to draconic form?
No, I'm going into my actual dragon form.
Okay. I was assuming
Wow.
he was already in it.
Oh, well, you never said he was.
I have him sized as a dragon right now, which means he's a dragon.
Oh, well, you didn't tell me that, or I would have. Okay, well then I guess I don't have to use my bonus action. So I'm gonna fly over here. I'm gonna get in front of a knot.
Kind of be a meat shield.
Kinda, sorta. And I am going to use my breath weapon on good old Cyphor.
Nice. Okay. What is the radius or the range of his
It's a
60-foot cone? That's pretty big.
So that is a decent sized conian. Let me go to it since there's a million different things here.
Yeah.
Also, does
his-
my frightful presence affect Cyphor?
I forgot about the frightful presence. He makes a wisdom save, right? Because you have to activate it on each of your turns.
Yep. Oh, and he has a 21 is the target.
Let's see. I have to look up something. Is a dragon's frightful presence magic?
No, it is not. The dragon's frightful presence is in it. Yeah. Yeah.
Is a dragon's frightful presence magical? So, the things we learn as the fight goes on, he failed his saving throw, but he
Okay.
is not frightened.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. So,
You're a little muffled for some reason.
What, me?
Well, hold on. If you did a frightening presence, it's everyone, every enemy.
Oh yeah, it would
within
be everybody.
Yeah, every
It's
enemy within
everybody.
range would have to make a saving
Which,
throw. not
what
just-
is the range of the frightful presence?
120 feet.
It's pretty much all the bad guys that aren't stunned have to make a saving throw.
Let's see, with oh my god, yeah, 120 feet.
Just say every enemy.
Yeah, okay. I hadn't thought about that. All right. This is a wisdom save, right, for each of them?
Yep. 21's the target.
Okay.
All of them bitches. Anyone who's not stunned, it's gonna be frightened now.
That's 120 foot radius. That's 110. That's 120. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. So wisdom save. Oh, it's 23.
Nice.
Primal Vold, Wisdom save. So 20.
Didn't make it.
Another 23. And that's just
Dragon
because
Balls
I'm
are slow.
rolling very, very high.
Nice.
I'm just gonna not look and just go down the line. I actually already rolled for the Primal Vold. And I will read it all after.
Is it painful? That looks
A
painful.
little. It is, yeah.
I figured it would be.
It's also kind of chaotic for my ADHD brain rolling this many saving throws.
I'm not looking at him.
No doubt. That's how I feel on Wednesdays with my campaigns. My guys just be rolling misses against you, son bitches.
Okay, so here we go. All right, I'm gonna go down the line here, and Marte, if you can do me a favor,
Yeah.
do you know how to
But
drag statuses onto these creatures? There's a way to do it up at the top, where if you go to Effects at the very top right corner under Tools, and there's one thing for Conditioned or Conditions.
okay.
Go down the line and drag Frightened onto each character whenever I say to do so.
On their token or in the combat tracker?
Either one.
Okay, I'll see if I can figure this out. Be patient with me. All right, go.
All right, so Undead Primal Vold succeeded, so he's not. Primal Vold is Frightened.
Okay, which one?
Just
Just
the
regular Primal
regular
Vold?
Primal Vold is Frightened.
Okay. Did it work? I just drug it onto it.
Let's see.
No. Primal Vold is not frightened.
Okay, that did not work. Then.
Drag the status effect for frightened over into the left-hand column. Okay, so now if we drag that over to Primal Vold, if you drag that over to Primal Vold, it should make Primal Vold frightened. Well, that has frightened to Blurakiel.
Wait, hold on.
You're frightening me.
Yeah, just drag.
Oh, I know why it's not working.
What?
Vold are immune to the Frightened condition.
Since when?
I'm just now noticing this. Primal Vold are.
Oh.
Wow, that's a punch in the face.
Well, at least it's
Okay.
not like an actual like.
So
Well,
never
You
mind.
learned something.
It's the reason it wasn't showing up.
Dragon ability, not a spell.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
never mind.
All right, but he still has his turn. So breath weapon attack on
So-
Cyphor Gann.
Breath weapon.
Also,
That's a
you
what-
can remove frightened from the effects, or maybe, yeah, you got to remove frightened from the effects.
Why is it showing Blurakiel is frightened?
He dragged it onto himself.
I didn't put it on myself.
Sure you didn't, buddy. Sure you didn't.
I did.
Here, I'm removing it. Okay,
Right.
so there we go. What kind of save is it that he has to make?
So he has to make a con save. He takes half as much damage if he succeeds.
Jesus, I am rolling like shit. That's what he
You
takes.
rolled an 18. All right, so let me roll the damage first.
Yeah, an 18 is rolling like shit for this.
Do you want me to roll, or do you want to just take the number?
Roll. Put it in the chat block.
Okay. So we're gonna do 12d8. What?
Well, some of that is different types of damage.
Yeah, one's cold. Yeah, 12d8 is cold, and then
Oh,
4d8
right.
is radiant.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so that's of cold damage.
60 points of cold. Okay.
And then let me do. And then 14
points of radiant. Okay.
So it hits.
Yeah, no,
Does
he
it-
failed that. It doesn't
Does it
seem like
look
he.
What?
It doesn't seem like he like resisted that or anything.
So he just. He at least stopped smiling, right? He just.
Oh
man
no,
just
he's
ate
still
70
he's still
74
smiling.
points of damage.
He's still smiling.
Okay. I dislike him. All right, and I am going to fly up into the sky.
Okay.
As Anand is up in the air 40 feet, he is, so I'm gonna go up 40 feet. So I'm like in front
Kind of
him.
blocking him.
I mean, I could literally stand on the ground and still be in front of him, technically, couldn't I? but-
Not quite, but close.
I'm huge. But yeah, I'll fly up in the air still, just so my wings are open.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll. Oh, I need to roll to see if I get the breath weapon back, right?
That's at the start of each of your turns that you roll for that.
Okay. Is that a D6 that I roll, or is that just a D? Maybe.
It's a D6.
It's a D6. Okay, gotcha.
All right. With that, he's going to use 2 of his legendary actions, and he's just going to laugh and say, I can do that too, as he is going to cast Cone of Cold as a legendary action.
Cone of Gold. I'll counter spell it.
As Blur Kill?
Yeah.
Okay. He doesn't have his reaction, so yeah, it goes through. And he is down 2 legendary actions. All right. Is that the end of Blur Kill's turn? Oh, it has to have been.
Yeah.
Snowflake 2.0.
Oh, yeah.
He has used 1 legendary resistance so far. Yeah, so he has 1 left of his legendary actions before the start of his next turn. All right, and now Snowflake 2.0. What you got? And you're on a quarter space, by the way.
Oh, I am?
Yep.
Okay. Is that better?
Yep.
Okay. So, Marte, I just want you to know, even though I may give you shit,
Yeah.
I still love you. And
Thank you.
I'm gonna show it to you right now.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So Snowflake is gonna bust out a level 7 heal spell for you.
Ooh.
Realize, I mean, I guess he doesn't really need to fly. We'll say he's 40 feet in the air with his griffin, but he can easily cast it with a range of 60 feet or whatever it is for heal to give you 80 health with his 7th level spell slot.
That is nice. It's really nice.
Oh wait,
Yep.
Did I already use the 7th level spell slot?
What was that?
No.
What level spell
no,
was the one you used?
No, he didn't have a 7th level spell slot. Never mind. He uses because he starts without a 7th level spell slot. Okay.
Yes, missing a 7th level slot.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, just a regular 6th level heal spell. But that's still what, 70 health? Let me look at it. Yeah, 70 health. So you gain 70 health back.
Okay.
What's that? He does.
I mean, it ends blindness, deafness, and diseases.
Yeah, but it not boss raid mechanics. I'm not. That's all I'm gonna call it right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw me, but I was literally drawing a line between one of these Vold high spawns to see if I could counterspell your heal. He's out of
Gavin,
range. Don't worry.
Are you forgetting lair actions in this one too, or do you not
Nope,
have
I've already
any?
used the lair action once.
Oh, is
At
that
initiative count
okay.
20.
I know what it is.
So also, Snowflake is going to use this bonus action to give a bardic inspiration to my beautiful self.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, like I feel like he kind of needs it. So hold on, let me see. So I pull out the little magnifying glass, and then drag the effect over onto myself, giving me a bardic inspiration. Yes.
Yep. So that's how we're gonna do this from now on. So we can keep track of this stuff, guys. We're gonna use actual like status conditions in the combat tracker. I've learned from Lee's game actually how useful that can be for keeping track of shit.
Oh,
It is. Like it takes
I
a
only
little bit
have
of getting used to
38 wounds now.
wiping them, but it is actually extremely helpful.
You also realized how OP the sleep spell at level 2 is.
Wait, how much
Yeah,
did you
no.
just heal for?
I healed him for
Me?
70 health.
He healed me for
Holy
70. 'cause
crap.
You did 130. I had 22 temporary. He just healed me for 70, so I'm back at 38.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Doing a lot better than you were doing. Speaking of
Yes.
that, I also noticed that Molly, that it's still showing. Where is she at? Oh, okay. Never mind. You fixed it. You fixed it. I noticed that I'd done damage to you instead of going through the temporary. All right.
Also, I've been looking around the map for this Monodrake. I don't freaking see it.
Very corner, on the right corner.
Yep, and it's
Very
going to be his
bottom right
turn
corner.
now. So he is
Yeah,
going
purple?
to use.
No, he wasn't. You could see him.
I seriously
Ooh,
don't
I
see.
li-
It might be hard because his token's on
he
a
kinda
white
blends
area.
in.
Look at the very bottom right corner of the map.
Oh, I thought you said top right. Bottom right.
No,
I see
bottom
him now.
right.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I see him. Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay, let's see.
That's what
5, 10. Dang. Okay, this is a big map.
Yeah. You think?
Wing assisted leap. All right, you know what? He's gonna action dash over. Bond, you didn't hide at the end of your turn, did you?
No, I turned invisible.
Oh, yes, you did. All right. Yeah, fair enough. Well, then he's just gonna use his action to dash, and Lucas, you're gonna have a guest, but he can't attack you yet.
Oh, I turned invisible.
He isn't attacking you. He's just there, looking very angry. Primal Bolt
Use
Shrieker
all
2,
the
who is
triple actions
stunned.
towards you.
Who is stunned, so he has to make an intelligence save at the end of his turn, but his turn is over. That's a 15, still stunned. Let me make sure I got rid of the stun condition on that undead Primal Bolt, because he did succeed, he just used up his whole turn.
Ooh, did you do the frightened? Well, that's right. There. Yeah, never mind.
So he is still stunned. And our new friend, Zared Durinbolt.
So what does it mean if they're stunned and you're attacking them with dexterity attacks or whatever? Like if you're shooting them?
Sean, can you clarify this? The stun condition.
For ranged attacks, specifically. Alright. I mean, it's not like you didn't use it. Well, it's
You
more
used it for.
paralyzation.
You used to use stun a lot, or that condition.
It was paralyzation.
Oh, was it?
It was paralyzed. Yep. It
That's
wasn't stun,
right.
It was paralyzation.
Okay, so just
Attack
attack
rolls,
rolls
okay.
have advantage.
Okay, cool. So
Yes.
Yeah, no, there's no dex save with this guy. How many attacks does this guy have? Being a level
3.
16. Okay, cool. So yeah, he's gonna use
I
all
think
3
at least.
attacks on Voldstalker 2. Yeah, Bold Shrieker. Sorry, not Stalker. Shrieker.
So, keeping in mind, looking at his weapon, you do have to use one of your attacks to warm up the barrel.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah. So he's gonna warm up his barrel, and then Voltage. Oh, it's freaking.
Yeah, that definitely hits. What kind of shot was that, or was that just a regular shot?
We're gonna say that was a regular one for right now.
Okay.
I didn't really. We thought. All right. Now we're gonna hit him with a violent, or not a violent shot, but a pushing shot, the one that pushes him 15 feet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do with it Voltage again.
And just so you know, that
Another
hand mortar
18.
is an attachment on his minigun. So, yeah, he can literally just fire that off as one of his attacks anytime.
Okay, now do I have to warm it up every single turn?
Only whenever you have to reload. There's a list of conditions, but
Okay.
usually it goes until you either reload or misfire.
There's a lot of ones in that. 2 ones specifically.
The minigun is a very it's a complicated weapon.
Cool. Well, so now I do the pushing thing, which is.
That's against Shrieker 2. And I think he
Yeah.
has to make a strength save, I want to say.
So he fails it.
He fails it.
Yeah, automatically fails on strength and dex saves.
Oh, yeah! So
now
he
he
just
chunked
gets...
it 15 feet back.
And he's going to fall 10 feet immediately whenever that happens. So let me roll that damage. That's a D8. And he's going to take another 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Okay.
You know
So-
what?
Are you going to action surge?
Yeah, I think I'm an action surge. He's with range, right? He's in range, right?
He would have to move a little bit, but he does
Would
have
he?
sharpshooter, so he wouldn't have to move much.
It's a 30 to 100 to 2.
I know, but
120 feet.
if he's going after the same person, there's a pillar in the way.
Okay, well that would only be half cover.
Like, move 5 feet to the south, and you've got...
Okay, fine.
Now you can see him.
Okay. Alright, yeah. He's got advantage on this.
Yep, that definitely hits.
He gets all 3 attacks, right?
Uh-huh. And just so you know, he has 4 grit points. You have used 1.
1. Yeah, I'm gonna mark it off after I'm done with the entire.
I went ahead and did it for you. But now the Gatling gun is out of ammo, but he could do a hand mortar shot if he wanted to for his last
he's
one.
Gay. He's gonna do a hand mortar shot.
You say he's gay?
No, he's going to do a hand mortar shot.
Okay.
Wait. No, he can't reload. I mean, he could, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Wow, 2 ones. That motherfucker's almost dead too. Yeah, that'll be.
You are putting the hurt on him. Okay. Now it's Neston's turn. Who decided they were going to control
Does he
Neston?
have?
How many what?
Action surge does he have?
Yeah, I think he's got 2.
Sick. Yeah, that'll be the end of the turn. All right, Neston, go.
Go, let's go.
Oh, nope, it's only 1.
Really?
Yeah, it's only at level 17 that you get 2.
Ah. Okay. No,
He's level
16.
16.
You little chump.
Holy Aura? What does that do?
What? Nice.
Damn, okay. Alright, so I'll give you guys a choice here. It's 10:50 and we're at the end of a round. Do you want to take it for a little bit further, push it all the way past a little 11, or a little past 11, or do you want to call it now? Okay, is everybody okay with that?
I
fine with
can
it.
only go to 11 on the dot, and then I have to go to bed.
Yeah, pretty much the same for me.
So do you guys want to go to 11 on the dot, or do you want to call it now?
That's fair.
That is a very good idea. So we'll keep on trucking. We'll try to move it up to where Marte can have a turn before 11 o'clock comes around.
Well, in the spirit of that, I'm gonna use a legendary action.
Okay.
Right
That's
before
right.
we start the top of the round.
Well, he would have until his next turn to do all 3 of them. But yes, you can absolutely use one now.
Oh, what do I want to do? What did I use? A level 6 spell last time. Are those primal volts still not dead?
No, dude. Volts have a ton of
Shriekers?
health.
Good
One of
lord.
them is quite close, with that being said. Number 2 looks to be a circle in the terrain.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and use I'll use the legendary action to cast a level 4 fireball. And
Okay.
hit
I
those,
think that's going to take 2 legendary actions for a 4th level.
for a 4th level.
Yeah.
Fine, it's fine. I'll still go ahead and do it.
Okay. Who are you sending it at?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Same 2.
All right. So they make deck saves.
Deck saves.
And number
Ew.
3 auto fails. So that's a 19 from number 1, which is a fail, and they both
Yep.
fail. So that's 29 points.
Wrong one.
You matched the hit points for.
Is that the right one? No, it's the wrong one.
Oh wait, no,
He's
never
hitting
mind.
2 of
Never
them.
mind.
He's hitting the 2 together.
Okay. So number 2 and number 3. Wow, that was about to be a big coincidence. All right. Or number 1 and number 3 both take 29 points. Hey, Sean, you're going to need to add another thing under your picture, and that's going to have to be a second combat roster meme. All right. Damage has been added. So I will say Streaker 3 is looking not great.
Go, 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 Power
All right.
Rangers. Top of the round, baby. Let's go. Molly
Yep.
the Beaver.
With this at the top of the round, Cyphor Gann is going to use his last legendary action as he looks at Anand and he just says,
He
"You
can't see me. I'm behind Blurkill. I'm
The
behind
mark.
a huge creature.
The mark on you flashes as he holds his hand up in the air. And at the very moment that he does, this bolt shoots from his hand and heads straight towards you, almost like it's homing onto you.
Sounds like
Is
a
it
magic
gonna
weapon.
go through me? Or I mean, go through? What's it call it?
It's going to go over him and around him.
Not
So
inside.
And he's hitting you with a force burst. He has advantage on this because you are marked.
I have resistance to force damage.
That's fine. Good for that's gonna work out well for you then.
And it's
Even
an
with
attack
advantage,
to
that
hit?
wasn't great. Yes, it's an
It's an
attack.
I have a cloak of displacement on.
Oh, so it should be a straight roll. All right, let me just roll. Wait, you've taken damage though since
I
you had a turn. Yeah, that's a good point. All right,
Because it
that's
wasn't
fine.
a straight. It wasn't an attack roll you used last time. I couldn't have dodged it if I wanted to.
Yeah, there's a
Ow.
lot.
Okay,
So
well,
that still hits. But
yeah,
like
that
you
still
said,
hit.
you are resistant to force damage. So you
Resistant to
take,
force.
and this is taking the resistance into account. So you
Yeah.
take 17 points of force damage and 19
Okay.
points of thunder damage. And when that hits you, you burst. So Blurkill has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Blurk?
Blurkill has to make a dexterity saving throw as he detonates the mark on you. I'm telling you, this is like some World of Warcraft style raid mechanics. So Blurkill has to make a dexterity saving throw for being close to you.
Is it big enough to even move me? I'm huge. Okay.
This is for damage.
Fine. Can I, before enacting legendary resistance, can I roll to see if I pass and then decide?
Absolutely.
Okay. Dex save for blah blah blah. This
For
is
blah
a
blah blah blah
only
blah blah.
plus- Yes, this is a +6. So. 25. And what kind of damage
Yeah,
is it?
okay. Well, this is for... Let me get back up to it. If you think his character sheet looks like a nightmare, you should see Cyphor Gann's character sheet. It's force damage. So, alright, so he takes half of this.
He actually takes damage?
So, not much, just
Uh.
11 points of force damage. I didn't roll very high, and the damage is halved. So, it's just 11 points.
Okay.
Do you have the ability to add that damage onto him, or do I need to?
Nope. I can't alter it in the slightest.
Alright. There is no longer a mark.
I'm gonna buy. It's better me, yeah.
Well, I also
All
have
right.
resistant to force now. So do you.
All right, Molly is up.
Alicia.
She's gonna attack the primal. Can she? Oh, she can. He is an aberration, by the way. So she gets bonuses to one of her weapons if she hits an aberration. She's gonna warp over to him.
I think it's a 60
Oh
foot.
no, she can make it.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. That is a miss. All right, so she makes her attacks against him. I know you have to go, Anand. We're trying to get to your turn. Or
She has
Marte,
four
your name
attacks?
is not Anand.
Just out of curiosity, how does she have 4 attacks?
She has pole arm master.
So, okay, 1 from haste and 1 from polearm master. Nice.
Yep.
And 2 from attacking.
Her regular
2 from
attack.
being
Yeah.
Extra
full. Yeah.
Like, I had just read the other day that haste doesn't give you 2 attacks, it only gives you 1. That's why I was just confused for a second.
One
Yeah.
extra, but yes.
Yeah.
He doesn't have his reaction, so yes, it does. Getting some good rolls.
She quits.
Oh, okay, make sure you roll shift. Or you hold shift, I mean.
40 damage. Jesus.
I think it's I want to say it's an extra D6 on each attack.
Yep, because she's got brutal critical. Hey, are we adding the +2 damage from my bracer thing too, or no?
Yeah, we've edited
Right.
that already, so I
Already?
have that
Okay,
in there
cool.
now.
Cool.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, all right. Is that the end of her turn? Indeed it was. So with that, he's gonna take his last legendary action, and he's you have a badass line. I remember. So he says to her as he uses his last legendary action, "Let me return the favor in kind." And he is going to make a bite attack against her as literally his jaw unhinges. And it looks like a horror movie. So he's making a bite attack against Molly. He's adding a booming blade on top of this. It's a 35. So Molly is going to take, I'll roll this in the chat, and I need a Constitution saving throw from Molly.
Jesus Christ. Those D12s or D20s? What the
Those are
fuck?
D12s.
Okay.
She's going to take 13 points of piercing damage. And maybe more, depending on what her save is. That's a failure. So Molly takes, and this is, why did it do that? This is going to be halved. Why is it doing that? No, that's not 10d 845. All right, that got put in wrong.
Or did it?
Yeah, an 845 sided dice. So she is going to take, this is halved for her, of course, 51 poison damage. So that's 25 poison damage. And Primal Volt Stalker's turn. It's actually going to attack Neston. It's going to pop back up.
Primal. Oh, where'd the stalker come from?
Dude. It did poison damage, yes. Okay, yeah, roll it again.
Nice.
A 20. Oh. Okay, then that's quartered. So it becomes 25, which becomes 12. So she takes 12 poison damage. So he does this damage to Neston, does the sneak attack to Neston. And now, Anand, it is your turn.
Yay. Okay. Now I don't even know anymore. He dislikes people with all these resistances.
Okay.
Okay.
Are y'all
I am going
counting
to.
her the extra damage from the strength too? Okay.
I'm gonna fly over here. 1.5 space. And then I am I'm going to cast Disintegrate.
You said you flew over there?
Yeah,
Okay. How far off the ground are you?
40 feet.
40 feet? All right.
I flew over there and I cast Disintegrate. I'll
On him?
change- I know, and I'm changing the damage to psychic, just like I did the previous attack. And I am going to decide that he fails.
Oh, you still have those left. How many of those you have?
I have as many as I want. I take a level of exhaustion each time. So this would
So you
put me
take
at
one
exhaustion
level of
2.
exhaustion. Oh, you're at exhaustion level 2 now.
Once I cast this, I'll be at 2. But I'm a spellcaster, so I don't. And I'm just chilling on a carpet. I'll take some levels of exhaustion to get some hits off.
Yeah, but it's just a little. It's a little more than just sitting on a carpet.
Read it. That's fine.
Yeah, now you have disadvantage on saving throws.
Hold on.
Okay.
1 second. Is it hit?
I mean, you said he fails, so yeah. But you have a second level of exhaustion now.
You really need to get that potion of rejuvenation that literally takes off all points of exhaustion. That would be really OP.
So
for
you only have
a
2
non to
levels of
use.
it now, right?
Yeah, he only has 2 levels.
Okay. So disadvantage on ability checks and your speed is halved. It doesn't clarify just walk speed, so your speed on the carpet would be halved, just so you know.
I don't care.
Speed in general is halved.
It's fine.
I like that.
I'm
Doesn't
okay
count.
with it.
A carpet doing the movement, not him doing the
so-
movement. But yeah, fine.
I just did 79 points of psychic damage.
9.
It did say he resisted because he did the force damage, but it wouldn't be because it's psychic.
Yep, so when he takes that damage... you hear him scream into the air. "Ah!" As this high-pitched roar reverberates around the countryside, as wings sprout from his back. As wings...
yeah.
Yep.
It's worth. Anyway, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Catch you later.
You might be unconscious when you come back, but
That's fine. Handle me, Lucas. All right, bye.
all right. With this, it is now
He
His
does
turn.
bardic inspiration, and non does for a saving throw.
so.
Well, the thing is, if it's force damage and he halves it during the saving throw and halves it because of resistance, it could save him.
Yeah. So
How it did it?
here's
I thought it
what
quartered
he's
it.
gonna
It
try to
saves on the
do.
throwing.
We'll see if Molly can stop this. He's gonna try to move, and he is moving out of her range. If she would like to make an attack of opportunity.
With advantage? I'm just kidding. I don't know. I mean, she could reckless attack with advantage. Yeah, true. Honestly, if I was barbarian, I'd be reckless attacking all day long. Yeah, I gotcha. Hit
Ah, man.
0. we go back to Belrook. What speed? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
Cyphor Gann didn't move at all.
Yeah. So. An extra.
Go back to talk to Drexel. What movement
Okay,
speed? He
so-
didn't move at all.
Here's what. Let's see. Yeah, I was trying to get him further away. Let's see.
stay where you're at. What movement speed? I don't know. He wasn't moving fast at all, Drexel. What are you talking about? You're delusional.
Hmm. Movement speed is 0. When your movement speed is 0, does dashing even help you?
I don't
I
think
didn't think so. Yeah. All right, let's see.
You can't. Yeah.
Do I want to quicken or subtle? Quicken or subtle? I'm gonna quicken. He is going to cast Cypher's Necrostorm
Cypher's Necro Gay Storm.
as he raises his hands up into the air, and these bolts of black lightning begin collecting in the sky above him.
It's a big giant one of these.
Okay, didn't say anything. So, So, 8 creatures the caster can see within range. So, let's make this interesting. Blurrakeel, Bon, Lucas, Molly, Neston, Zared, I don't think he's within range. He's not within range. Yeah. So this is a quicken spell. So I need everybody that I just said. The Blurrakeel, Anand, Bon, Lucas, Molly. I need to make it count. Blurrakeel, Anand, Bon, Lucas, Molly, Neston, Zared, and Voss. I need Constitution saving throws from everybody that I just said. Don't ask me to repeat it because I've already forgotten.
I got advantage.
Who would? Let me
Well, I
make
would
sure
make
I'm...
an advantage because I've got soul
Yeah.
tokens. Yeah, I gotcha. Con. Oh, dude. I think I'm gonna lose you the luck point and reroll that.
Just so you know, before you get mad, his DC is 2 lower than that of a typical ancient dragon. Lower. Yep. So before you get mad, there are precedents in the game that already exist for saving throws that are higher than this.
Ooh! Gavin, I just
Yes.
got the item. I want to use it in this scenario. Can I say I didn't use a luck point and use that tome or that ditch or whatever the fuck
moat?
the moat of luck and
You
just
could.
succeed on it? Okay. Can I say
You
I didn't
could.
use my
That's fine.
Okay. Luck point?
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. So
Alright,
for
that's
everyone
60.
who rolled a 22
Hold on.
or
let me
lower,
go. Jesus Christ.
Yep. I'm just going to go and roll this. So for
Yeah.
those who rolled a 22 or lower, you take 36 lightning damage and 37 necrotic damage for a total of 73 points of damage.
Okay.
And you notice that as these bolts hit you, some of your spirit seeps out of your body and
Yep.
goes back to him. And in that moment, you're adding a bardic inspiration. All right, just tell me, roll it and tell me what it says.
133.
And you notice he heals.
133.
This actually does a good bit amount of damage less than the dragon's AoE.
Yeah. I was
Ooh,
gonna add
Blur
all the
Kill
heals.
succeeded though. So Blur Kill's taking half of that. He's only taking 36.
What damage types were those?
Lightning and necrotic.
Damn, dude. We chose the wrong resistant types to even use this shit.
That was his bonus action.
Yeah, of course it was. That ain't no fucking way that's a bonus action. That's crazy. Oh, that's correct. Okay, never mind.
Now he's gonna do his action.
Okay, so 73, so and then we halved it, right? Divided by 2. Okay, that goes down to 6, correct?
So everybody in
36.
this area who is either on the
Oh,
ground or next to some kind of surface.
In what area? Minus 22. Okay, so I only take 14 wounds.
Let's see, where do I want to face this? We'll send it.
Okay, not me.
I know.
That's perfect.
Yeah. I know. This is why I was hoping to move. Really, Molly kind of messed me up here.
Good.
Alright, well, in this area, I'm going to
Technically not on
go...
the ground.
Well, there's only a certain part of it that affects you being on the ground. So, yeah, he's hitting this area with an arcane detonation. So, Blorikeel, Voss, and Anand, I need dexterity saving throws. That's fine, I can do that.
Yeah, thanks.
Holy crap, 30... Okay, so I just noticed what you said. Alright,
that
so
get
you
rid
take
of my-
half... You take half of that, Voss.
He's not here.
I know. I got some math to figure out. I'll do that post-session, though, so we don't have to worry about it. All right, so anybody in that area, I need a dexterity saving throw. I think literally everybody in that area isn't here. So
Yep.
Anand fails. Blurikeel. Blurikeel actually succeeds. Voss does not, though. So, everybody in that area who is within 10 feet of the ground or a solid surface is going to take more damage from this.
I would like to say Voss might use a luck point to not take that damage. I don't know, because he's low already, and I think he's trying to take minimal amount of damage as it is.
Okay, well, if
I
you're
don't know.
not within 10 feet of the ground, you take 70 points of force damage. If you are within 10 feet of the ground or a solid surface, you take an additional 33 points of fire damage as that entire area explodes.
Okay.
That this like
Anand-
laser that sweeps across hits.
Anand's
Anand
resistant
doesn't
to
take the
all
fire. As well as Blurikeel. I don't think anybody in that area actually takes any of the fire damage. So it's just 70 points of force damage. Anand is resistant to that, so Anand would take 35.
He's probably down.
Actually, he's not.
Oh wow.
He's at 109 wounds. He would have been if he'd been close to the
So-
ground.
Am I still invisible?
I think so.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, his first spell that he did, yeah, I got hit by it.
That's true.
Oh shit, hell yeah, motherfuckers. I'm out. Hell yeah.
So yeah, give
Yeah.
yourself those hit points back.
And my temp hit points. Let's go, baby.
And Blurkeel is going to take 35. And so that is where we are going to call it, guys.
Invisibility
I
for
have-
the win.
I have some math to do because reasons I can't say. But I have math to do. That's going to take me a while.
You have meth to do.
Math.
Everybody's up, baby. Everybody's up.
So, but all right. So it was really only 7 targets that got hit by that, right?
Yeah.
It's really only 7 targets, and everybody failed except for Blurkeel. Am I saying that right? Oh wait, no. Voss also passed, so everybody failed except for Voss and Blurkeel against the Necrostorm. There's a reason I need to know this, and you'll figure it out later. Yeah, basically. Equal to the amount of necrotic damage he did. Not all of that, just the necrotic damage.
It has that I took like 60 damage or something like that, but I had passed.
Yeah, I saw that, so I'm counting you as a pass. I'm saying everybody failed except for you and Blurkeel.
And that still caused me to take 60 damage?
No, you would take... Let me scroll back up to it. So,
What was that, 30
passing, you would take 36 damage. Passing.
Okay, so I have 66 total damage. It only changed.
But I'd also added the breath attack to you that he just did. So
Is
you
there a
took
passing for that?
So you took 36 damage from his Necrostorm. And then from his Arcane Detonation, you took another 70 force damage. So you took 36 plus 70 for 106 points of damage. But I
will
think
say-
you also... Did you pass on the Arcane Detonation?
Yeah.
No, he failed, I thought.
No, I used a bardic inspiration that I had been given by my.
Oh, that's right.
Okay,
there you
so
go.
then you take 71 points of damage total from what you had before.
Okay.
Man.
So
I
you
didn't
were
think
at
you were still here.
18, so I still think that would put you at 89.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah,
right.
so 89. And
Yeah,
with that, we'll go ahead and
good.
call it, guys. I got some math that I have to do, but that's
Okay,
not your
okay.
problem. Well, it might be your problem, but it's not your problem right now.
All right. Sounds good. Catch you guys in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Well,
see
it's
ya.
unfortunately it's going to be a month.
Oh, okay.
Well, won't we see you Wednesday game?
yeah, we'll see.
Oh well,
you
yeah. You'll see me next week for that, but it's going to be a month
Sweet.
before we do this.
All right. See you Wednesday then.
Hold
Peace
on.
out, guys.
What'd you say, Sean? Oh, yes. Yeah, I'll take off the breath attack and that bubble for the Vold as well. And before now and the end of the month, like, I'll watch this fight. So that way, like, I know, but I don't think there's that much that has to be remembered. We've been marking shit in the combat tracker. So,
Yeah, well, we also got a bunch of people who took potions and all this shit, so. Sick.
Is
Yeah.
there anything we want to say right now, so that way if we need to just swipe to the end of the recording real quick to remember? Oh well, anything important to remember.
So I'm gonna go back through and watch the entire thing, and I'm just gonna do like literally my recap is just gonna do battle notes. It's just gonna be
Perfect.
battle notes.
Yep, and just got back his 3 legendary actions since he just had a turn. And by the way, hint, hint, it may be possible, I'm thinking about it, that those spells that he has, his custom spells, might actually become available at some point. Not really. The amount of healing combined with the total damage is less than the total damage of a meteor swarm. Yeah, but when I count the amount numerically of the healing and add it to the damage, that number is less than all the damage from a meteor swarm. That was a 9th level spell. Nope, that was a 9th level spell. He's used an 8th level and a 9th. And he's also used a, which one was it? Oh, a 5th level. No, a 6th level when he tried to use Cone of Cold, but it got counterspelled. But, alright, so that's where we're at. And I will see you guys for this game in a month. And, oh, Nick's already left. Everybody's already left, actually. It's just me and you. Let me stop the music. Let's let you have your turn whenever we come back. When everybody's here. Oh, yeah.